Let me go, Connor. It's no imagination, it's the paper that I'm chasing. Never baked a slapping faces, say this on the normal basis. Looking at me, I'm feeling myself incredibly. I'm moving stuff, possibly you lose your health from the damage I done dealt. Kamikaze stash up your body for autopsy. You acting hella, I be wasting time to try to stop me. Kinda like your only hobbies hanging out in the fucking lobby. Don't get no buzz, you preach your meat just like a fucking rocket. Success to daily plan, born on property and land. All you bum niggas can't scram. If you can't scam, it's a high demand. You're whack, you need to quit. Keep your day job, use the bitch. With that switch, I'll cause the bliss. First aid kit for your upper lip. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should have left you in the drain. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should have left you in the drain.
Vice is gonna stop me. Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
You.
1 2 1 2. I'm opening up the floodgates ASAP with it. Welcome to the party. Let's go, B. You know I say tardy to the party, but I'm here. Raquel Rodriguez just caught a case on Shorty. I forgot her name. Caught it with the Oklahoma Power. The Oklahoma Power Slam through the damn pod. Raquel looking dominant as she should. Wow. Stacking up both women. Raquel eliminates Oscar and that James chick. I forgot her damn name. Now, this is how Raquel Rodriguez should always be booked. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Make her that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, pow, right there. I'm sorry for peeking. Pull up. So we down to the last three. I think it's the last three. Yep. Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, and what's Shorty name right here? Tiffany Stratton, yeah. Sheesh. Got Black Star in the building.
Yeah, what's good, man?
Oh shit, I got charges then. All right, what's going on? Oh shit.
How you been?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
You know what I'm saying? A little late, but but we here.
Better late than never.
You know what I'm saying? And who cares about the women's chamber anyway, huh? Yeah. Oh man.
Look, the interesting about this
Raquel
chamber
over here. Oh man. There you go. Give me this. The fuck is Rhea Ripley doing?
I have no idea. But Raquel's gonna win.
Blaze was goody. Anubis was going on. I think it's owed to her. I think they owe her because remember we were saying I think it was last night's show. I was saying that she should have been the one, or me and TKO was saying she should have been the one to beat Stephanie Fakir.
And like I've been
They should
saying,
have did the whole
she is
evolution
really
story.
fucking up the Tejada bomb tonight or today. She's really fucking that move up.
Yeah, it's in the daytime where you at. It's about to be dusk over here.
Like she cannot. Like she tried to carry Asuka. Oh, she tried to get on top of the
Tejada
chamber.
bomb with the top rope.
That's what she was doing. She tried to get on top of the chamber.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tiffany Stratton with the
It was my favorite.
Yeah, she's done. She's done. Well, at least she was down to the final 3.
Yeah. Now down to Rhea and Tiffy.
Yeah, it's Rhea definitely got this.
That they could go extremely safe and do the rematch.
Oh, come on. I lost the feed. Come on, man.
Jade's looking on. Giannis is at the chamber as well. Right now, it's down to Tiffy. It's on Tiffy and Rhea. Rhea tried a big boot. Missed. Tiffy with a running knee. Tiffy had Rhea on her shoulders. Rhea slipped out.
She tried to catch with the tiger knee.
Knee drop. Knee drop by Rhea. Power bomb by Rhea. Or Razor's Edge by Rhea. She has her up. Tiffy wiggles out. Tiffy with an Alabama slam. Shit. Pin 1, 2, kick out with the stack pin. The sexy pin.
Sexy pin. Yeah, I gotta go live. Hold up. Hold on, so I could be where you at. Okay, here we go.
All right, Tiffy going to the top rope here.
Yeah, yeah. Nice swanton bomb.
Swanton missed.
It looked pretty smooth though, even though she missed.
Oh yeah, she did. He missed my swanton, man. Time to go back to
and tell my stolen friend Shannon about you, man. All right. Got Belly with the blick on the hip real quick. Was good, Ballet.
ESPN was hyping the living shit out of this today.
And I get it. You gotta promote it, but
which makes you think something's going on.
Is Tiffany Stratton bleeding from the nose?
Perhaps, I don't know. Raquel did ram her pause.
Yeah, she's gushing from the nose.
Yeah, that knee drop by Rhea. BME.
Hey yo.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, ball game.
Pack it up, B.
They went to say
Rhea versus Jay Cargill. I'm not mad at that. Like, Jay Cargill needs something.
They went the safe route. Not a bad safe route, but yeah, they went the safe route.
Yeah, because nobody's not trying to see no damn Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill again.
Like I said, that Raquel would have been the better option.
Me too. Like, I think even though she made it to the final 3, they keep sliding Raquel Rodriguez. Like, her time is now, B. Like, they're supposed to be establishing new stars that actually could wrestle better than Maxine Dupree. I find it so weird It's like y'all want to give the rocket to Maxine Dupree. She can't wrestle worth shit, but you got these other women here that's ready, and y'all keep stalling. I don't get it.
Like, could be a very interesting scenario that nobody really has brought up yet. That if AJ wins tonight, which I have no doubt that she will, but if she wins tonight, do they run Natty versus AJ instead of AJ Becky?
Well, I remember you had said last night that Jay's in the crowd.
Yeah.
But I remember you had said last night that you was gonna have they're gonna have AJ win so they could prolong the feud all the way to Mania for the rematch. Becky Lynch.
But you could throw a curve and go AJ Natty.
And like this, I'm not mad. It's a fresh match between Jade and Rhea. It's fresh. Just it's like Jade Cargill needs to beat Rhea. That's what I'm saying. Because Rhea, I get it. She hasn't been world champion in like what years? A couple of years. Still low. She'll be fine. She'll be all right. If anything, this is a perfect opportunity to move her to SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? You can move her to SmackDown now and have her on the title hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, because like option A disappeared when Bianca. It's pay-per-view squad. Pay-per-view squad today.
Right.
Like I said on the chat, where you were talking about the whole thing, Raquel Rodriguez. I'm like, yeah, this is the same company that gave Sable a belt.
Yeah.
Sable.
Dynasty. Dynasty said, "Nah, you definitely run it back at Mania. It's Mania. Can't do a fresh feud at Mania with no build."
No, but like they had build with AJ with AJ and Natty. Like it was like a while ago, or well, not a while ago, but like a couple of weeks ago. Like there was like this WWE podcast, and like Natty referred to AJ Lee as a bitch.
Natty said that?
Yeah.
That's so out of character.
Like she said,
so Balor said
oh, that's why they did it. Okay.
Well, what you noticed?
Mania is going to be on ESPN2 the first hour.
The first hour? So they're going to go somewhere else for the rest of the show?
No, it's going to be on Unlimited for the rest.
Oh, they doing too much.
ESPN2?
Yeah.
They've got like 20 of them now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They doing too much, man.
Mania Saturday, hour 1 is going to be on ESPN2. So that's why they did the Rumble on ESPN a couple of weeks ago. It was a test run.
So let me read what Ballet has said. She said, "I'm not buying Waxing Dupree." Like, here's the thing with Waxing Dupree. I actually like her moveset. She has a real charismatic moveset. And that's why I see the potential for her. But she is green as grass, yo. She's not a good wrestler. She needs time. A lot of time.
Yeah, you can have great moves all day. You got to be able to put them together.
Right, because it looks clunky. It looks like she's scared to hurt herself or her opponent. It doesn't come off as fluid.
But to recap, like this is what Natty said. Natty basically said that like she brought Maxine to the dance. And that when she won the title, she said, "Who did she think?" She said, "That bitch AJ Lee." And then, like,
once again, I just don't buy it coming from Natty. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, I get it. First time hearing that one.
I get it. I can hear her saying it, but I can't buy her saying it.
Let me Google it, and then I'll send it to you guys. All right.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying I can't buy her saying it. Even if she said it to my face, I'd be like, get out of here, you silly.
Right? Like you ain't even on that type of time. Fuck up out of here.
I'm not saying she can't fight either. She can whoop ass. It just, I don't see her a shit talker to do it.
Yeah, Natty comes off as a sweetheart. You did so?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
I
just
gotta
letting you
go
know
through
you
a
guys
commercial
are,
break over here.
Ah,
I just want to say you guys are on your own tonight. I'm watching Collision. Fuck that. I got my PlayStation Collision over here. I'm not watching that shit.
Come
Is
on,
that on?
B.
Is that on
You already know
Max?
how it is, B. We all gotta hold on. You already know, B. The watch party. We all gotta be watching. At least peek in from time to time, my dude.
At least
Can't do that.
something.
Yeah, I got my Twitter on my phone. I'm just refreshing Twitter and getting
All right,
updates
cool.
and
Like
stuff.
we gotta contribute to the conversation. That's all I ask.
All right.
Now, Toph basically said you get nothing and like it.
No. I should have pulled a Willy Wonka. You get nothing. Oh yeah, black and white, clear as crystal. Good day, sir.
It's a good day, sir. Part for me though. Like
I don't have
good day,
ESPN.
motherfucker.
Bez used to say it.
Actually, true thing. I always like to mention this in the conversation. That part in the movie of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where where Charlie and the kids when they see the factory for the first time, and then they introduce Willy Wonka, and then he comes out and he's like walking all slow and stuff, and then like he kind of like he faints, but then turns it into a somersault. Like that was improv. So that's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was not in the script. It was something
Really?
they just did on the fly. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Oh, come on, Sam, man. You know, Gene Wilder was one of them. He was one of them.
Yeah, B.
Gene Wilder, he thought it would be cooler because he thought that because the first time you see Willy Wonka is where he's walking all slow and stuff. So he wanted to kind of like what's the term? What's it? Something he wanted to like make you Yeah. He wanted to make you think like, oh, he's like an old man, but then by doing the somersault, you're like, wait a minute, this dude's kind of like eccentric and shit. So yeah, basically, like it set the tone for the movie, and I agree, it did set the tone.
But you get nothing, you lose.
You seen the other one? Well,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I haven't
It's
seen
okay.
it though.
It's all right. I mean, it's actually closer to the book.
Okay.
But Johnny Depp went all Marilyn Manson with it. But I was like, the thing about that is that Marilyn Manson copied Gene Wilder for that video Dope Hat. Sorry, I'm a music head when it comes to that strange shit.
Tell him we said what's up, Ballet.
It's okay.
So I was going to King Leo and Tachi.
It's
Collision over on Max? Because, like I said, I don't get to watch a lot of stuff because I don't got cable TV.
It's on Max. Yeah, it's on Max, and the show's on. I'm watching. I got the you can also, to those that don't know, if you got a VPN and you don't want to pay for the ESPN app, just get a VPN and then change your shit to the United Kingdom, and that's how you can watch the WWE at least. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I just haven't gotten a VPN yet because I got a lot of jobs because I got a lot of bills.
A VPN brought to you. A VPN brought to you.
I got a lot of jobs because I got a lot of bills.
VPN sponsored by.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Stephanie McMahon.
First. Yeah,
that's the shit.
Waiting
That's
for the day
I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm engaging from Japan right now. I'm not even in the Midwest. I'm in Japan right now watching this shit.
So basically, Sam is saying "Konnichiwa, konnichiwa,
konnichiwa, bitches."
Taka is coming, motherfucker.
Actually, pretty soon, I can see Sandman going, before we get started, just know that this show is sponsored by NordVPN. Remember to put in the hashtag Sandman to get 40% off your first year.
That's right. Put that in existence. That's right. Put that in existence. It's gonna happen.
It's like I
That
said
and
before,
Hot
like with
Pocket.
Black, and it's like I said, like with Black Star a couple of weeks ago. Like I try to legitimately support stuff if I can, but I'm not paying for that ESPN ad. Like, what am I paying for? You want me to pay $30 for sports I don't watch, and for like
Yeah,
4 to 5 matches that aren't good? Fuck out of here.
Like I said,
exactly.
the ESPN app is not for a sports fan, or like it's not for people who just watch wrestling. It's basically for sports fans. That's their main objective.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, the ESPN app would have been a good deal if it existed like a decade ago, or like back in the '90s or 2000s. But like now, no. You'd have to just be like a really hardcore sports fan. Like if you just really fuck with sports like that, and you also happen to like WWE, I guess.
Which I am.
Leo, what's going
Yeah,
on,
that's
my
fair.
dude? Shots go out to No Dirt Sheets and all that. You and the professor and No Chill. Shouts go out to you,
Like it's
gentlemen.
just Leo today.
Oh, it's just Leo. Well, so
What I
shouts
saw.
go out to the No Dirt Sheets family, nonetheless.
Yeah. To the crew.
Mm-hmm. We got AJ Lee and Becky Lynch up next. They're gonna stink up the crowd real quick. This
Now they're
match is
bringing
gonna
on the
be
drone
ass.
They're bringing on the drone for Becky.
The drone is the drone's like the MVP of every single show. He said, I'm smashing the like button like Randy Savage off the top rope with the elbow drop from heaven. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you.
Oh, there's a sign. I was just refreshing my Twitter feed, and I see someone has Becky Lynch the man, but they have the man, and it's scratched out and says the mid. I agree. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Well, basically, Twitter is a mega horn for dumbasses. Not saying that you are a dumbass. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. I agree that Becky's mid though. Mid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not saying that. I'm just saying that that's what Twitter is. That's what Twitter became. Twitter became a mega horn for dumbasses.
Yeah.
This crowd is quiet. Huh.
Can you blame them?
No,
Nothing to be excited for.
I can't. Not really. I'm just kind of shocked to hear like what I would say 7,000 to 8,000 people shutting the fuck up.
Right. Right. Yeah, you can't really attack the crowd when you have like dead crowds like 4 or 5 shows in a row. I mean, they was in my area down here. I mean, when they did the AJ thing, they was in Atlanta and they was dead. The week before that, they was dead. So the fans are just waiting for a reason.
Tad. Okay, now they got a little bit loud. See it, AJ.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they cheered a little bit.
This song. She's a slut.
She's a slut.
Should have light it up. She's a slut. What's good, Tati?
How's it going, Tati? Hope you guys are enjoying Collision out there. Toph is tonight's AEW correspondent.
That shit ass.
Yeah, about to boot up my stuff now.
Motherfuckers, we having 30-minute matches with 2 complete nobodies that go nowhere. Yo, when I see this dude no sell to stop El Clone, I'm like, come on, B. We gotta stop this.
He knows
No, he doesn't no sell it. He doesn't no sell it. No, what he does is his gimmick is he does this thing where people give him a move and he bounces out of it. The problem is that the way that you execute it, it can come off like you no sold it. Like I think he had one match on Collision where someone gave him a DDT, but like he did like a headstand like as he fell, so he really did bounce out of it. Yeah, so he
like
really
what
did
Shawn
bounce
Michaels
out of
had
it.
did. Like what Shawn Michaels had
Right,
did.
right,
Just
right. So it was cool when he did that, but then he had another match with Mark Briscoe where Mark Briscoe gave him the J Driller, and he tried to do the bounce thing, but it didn't work. So it just looked like he just no sold the move. And so what you're talking about is the same thing where he tried to. That's his gimmick. He tries to bounce out of moves, but it's like a work in progress. It's either going to look really good, like oh wow, I've never seen that before,
But
or it
either
just looks
but
like
either
he
you
just
can
no
do it,
sold it.
but either you could do it or you can't do it.
Yeah,
Like you
I'm gonna
can't.
assume he doesn't practice beforehand because some guys just call
Of
it
course he doesn't.
in the ring. Yeah. And then you have some people who just like they get together beforehand and they like they practice and shit. Like when Randy Orton when he does those unique RKO's out of nowhere, he does practice. Remember that one RKO he hit on Seth at WrestleMania where Seth went for the
yeah, that was
stomp
smooth.
with an
That
RKO.
shit was mad
Right,
smooth.
right. They practiced that like all day. Or that other one he did where Evan Bourne did the shooting star, but then Orton caught him with the RKO like as he was going
Hell
down.
yeah.
Like like
Hell
they
yeah.
practice that like all day, But some
But it takes
wrestlers
true
don't do that. They
cooperation
just of
for you to pull
course.
that
So
off.
that's what
What did
so that's what
what
El
did
Clone.
Anubis go? Where's Anubis? What happened?
I
He
guess he
lost
left for a
connection?
second.
Oh, he probably lost connection.
Joe's ninjas kidnapped him.
Triple H's
Yeah,
ninjas.
but that's what El. But yeah, that's what El
No,
Clone needs
that'll
to
be
do.
Toph.
He needs to practice his shit before the show. That's what I recommend for him to do.
Triple H's ninjas. That's Toph right there.
So these dudes, TNA, AEW, they don't have a power plant. They still don't have like a training facility yet.
They do have a training facility. It's called ROH.
They don't have they don't have an official training facility. It's just different wrestlers may own like different schools. They may do that. They get the ring up like before a show and practice, but like no, like an official like AEW facility. No, they don't have one.
He tripping.
she
They should have been
wrestling?
did that.
Is she wrestling in her entrance gear?
Right. She ain't take off that jacket.
It must be cold.
Like I don't think that's it.
In
because
Chicago?
AJ
Nah, not right now. Probably the same as how it is out here in Japan.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be a correspondent. MJF just came out. Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Gotta do your job.
MJF, B.
We now go live to Trisha Nakanawa, whatever her name was.
This is one dude I'll be listening to and shit. He be doing wrestling reviews. He said that Kerry Norton, I think it's Junior I think Kerry Norton Jr. He said he's better than MJF. What y'all think about that?
Who?
I don't know who
If
he
y'all
is.
know who that is.
No, I don't.
He's in JCW. Yeah, he's in JCW. He's in a few indie promotions. He's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Just keep that question in mind because check him out when y'all get a chance. Yeah, he's okay, but better than MJF. I wouldn't go that far, but he's pretty charismatic.
I've only seen just one. I've only seen just one episode of JCW. The other stuff I've seen is Marky D covering it, but I said, you know what? Let me try to find the actual channel and support these guys.
The actual channel.
Not channel, YouTube. Yeah.
What do you call that shit? Juggalo crackhead wrestling?
I looked at the thumbnail.
All right, Kevin Knight's in a
I looked at the thumbnail on his latest video. I started laughing when I saw the crackhead. I was like, "Oh my god!"
All right, we got Becky wrestling AJ on Chamber, and Kevin Knight just interrupted MJF on Collision. This is cool. It's like I'm in the 90s again.
Right.
No, but like one person I'm happy for this week is Ricky Sosa. Getting his chance at
I heard he got signed. Who signed him?
TNA did.
TNA.
Oh, yeah, they need him. They need something.
That's
a good sign.
His entrance works there.
It
won't work in AEW because, of course, you need more than entrance.
What I would do, I would work an angle with him and Bummy Dollar. Have Bummy Dollar try to sign him to his record label type shit. Have him start a program with him.
And if I'm
And,
TNA,
like,
I try to. I'm sorry, go on.
no, I was gonna say, because Bummy Dollar, he works well with cruiserweights. I'll give him that. Cruiserweights make him look good because Sosa's like a middleweight, lightweight type dude, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He's an exhibition guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see them, working a program with them too, especially given the fact his theme music, it gives off that trap music vibe. Have him try to sign him to his record label, whatever. I could see an angle like that.
I don't know if Sosa does English.
He don't? What? I thought what
I don't know if he does.
I thought he was black.
He's from France.
What? Oh wow! I didn't know
black
that.
Folks black folks live over there too. Uncommon.
Yeah, black
over there.
Africans do. Africans live in France.
The motherfuckers, they be putting a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant.
All right. All I was saying is, if I was TNA, I would try to get David Finlay, because whatever happened with Finlay in WWE, it looks like it fell through. So.
Like speaking of we're fucked.
I like Kevin Knight too. I like Kevin Knight.
Like Israel made the monumental mistake of attacking Iran, killing their president. So yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, this dude is stupid. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us though. We'll be all right. They need to get this motherfucker though. Somebody need to pack that retard up. How you sit there and attack motherfuckers and be like, yeah, they're dangerous. They're animals. Like, nigga, you're the one that's dangerous in the animal. You just fuck with these people for nothing.
Like you didn't notice that that no other president attacked Iran. They didn't attack him for a reason.
And
he's
it was
doing
innocent.
two things. You guys
go ahead. I was gonna say, like, innocent kids that got killed in that shit, B. They're not they're not talking about that though. He's out here killing innocent kids.
Yeah, he's doing two things. A lot of wrestling fans are afraid to talk politics. So I don't give a fuck. He's doing two things. The first thing he's doing is, again, he'll do anything and everything to get the news and regular people to not talk about the Epstein files. So it's the fucking distraction.
No, that's never going away.
Like that's right. So that's the first thing he's doing, and the second thing he's doing is, and I remember my mom was talking about this last year before her health failed. She was saying that he's trying to sort of abuse a loophole. Presidents are only allowed to be presidents twice. They can only extend that in the event of a war. If the country's at war, if the country that they are in charge of is declared war, like if another country declares war, then they can extend their thing. Because the thing about the Republican Party is, like, you're supposed to be grooming that next person to take your spot. They don't have anybody else, just the JD Vance dude, and he's a fucking idiot. So they don't have anyone else. So if Trump was to drop dead of a heart attack tomorrow, they'd be fucked because they don't have anybody else. You're supposed to groom that next person. I remember George Bush Sr., he said that before he died. John McCain said that before he died. He was saying, like, what are you guys doing? You guys are just putting all your eggs on Orange. You guys are supposed to be getting ready for that next generation. They're not doing that. They're just trying to ride the Trump bandwagon as long as they can. So that's what he's doing. He's trying to start shit up, trying to start wars with other places. That way, if someone does declare war against us, he can stay in office even longer. And instead of it being 8 years, it can be 12 years, 16 years, or whatever. And it's fucking funny because it's the same dude.
Your mom's is a smart woman, be like, she called it. Like, she definitely called it. Like, it's just crazy.
It's funny because it's the same dude. Right, it's the same dude that said Biden was too old. Like, you're getting up there in age too, Orange. Like,
yeah, he's only what, 2 years older than him though. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, there's not much difference, nigga.
Right.
But the match is starting to pick up though between the two women's. You know, it's on. Then in second gear, they're starting to pick up the pace. Kick out by AJ Lee.
Oh, I see the jacket now that Becky has on. She's got like that little windbreaker shit from like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the thriller jacket.
No, but like, here's the problem that nobody's seeing is that like Iran isn't going to attack us. They're not going to take the bait. Who they will attack, however, is Israel.
It just sucks that innocent kids got to be involved with this bullshit. They losing their lives, man. That's my main thing. They didn't ask for none of this bullshit. And they gotta come on. Then imagine the families, man. Like this shit is terrible, B.
Like, because,
it really is.
They know for a fact that the United States isn't doing it without help. Europe isn't helping. So because Europe isn't helping, you got to have somebody to pick up the tab. And somebody that's picking up the tab is Israel.
While these girls are working hard, here's an update on Collision. Number 1, Trent Beretta's back. Nice to see Trent. Number 2, the Death Riders are doing something new. So they come out and they do their entrance, and then like they all do like push-ups like it's gym class. Okay.
I just find it so interesting. They just literally dropped the whole the cool when it comes to Mox. Yeah, just dropped it. Like, you know what? Forget it. We're gonna stay together anyway. And in a way, I get it because it's like, you know, they because they started to catch fire towards the end of this dude title reign. Like, you know, remember me and you had mentioned that, Toby. It's like, yo, this shit is finally starting to catch on. I guess that's what he did. But it's like, TK, it's like, my dude, like, then don't throw that angle out there for them to potentially turn on this dude if the Death Riders is starting to catch on. Why would you throw that angle out there just to discontinue with no resolution?
I mean, you called it a year ago. They're fine as long as they're not in the world title picture. So
true.
Well, ref got kicked into oblivion.
Yeah, I gotta go back to live because my service keep interrupting.
Which means someone's gonna interfere in about a few seconds right now.
Yeah, speaking of that, if you're watching on Netflix and if you're using
it's gonna be Seth Rollins.
If you get a message on your Netflix saying like, "Oh, you're watching using a VPN, you can't watch," just refresh; it'll come back up.
If I got them, yes, yeah, that's what I've been. Yeah, that's what I had to do. That like this is the second time already. It'll pardon it. It'll fuck up. It'll interrupt the feed and shit, and I'll have to go back live because I'll miss my place.
Okay, like Becky is outside tossing AJ around to the same side of the barricade.
Okay, so Kevin Knight's facing MJF this Wednesday, so that's going to be a match.
Who's that white skin chick sitting there? She's like an all black.
Light skin chick sitting down in all black.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where we talking about?
Like she's sitting next to I think Bad News Barrett. That's who she's sitting down next to. Or no, not Barrett, Cole.
Wait, hold on, let me see. Well, she's right by the title.
That's the person that's feeding them information. I forgot the actual role. Yeah.
So wait, hold on. So they gotta listen to her also while having the headset in their damn ear. God damn. That's why the product is probably like this. Too much managing going on.
Yeah, it's like tag. So they're in the back in Gorilla, and then they relay whatever's going on to her, and then she relays whatever was going on to Cole, Barrett, or the referee, or whoever else needs to get related to, and then they relay it to the wrestlers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they got the headsets on. It's like, goddamn, so you listen to Shorty, and you gotta listen on the headset too? Like, what the fuck else y'all got going on? You gotta listen, you gotta read texts also?
Yep, you do.
Yeah. Y'all
doing too much.
Oh, is that you, Anubis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new week. Yeah, he came back.
Okay.
So how was Joe's Ninjas?
Huh? Oh no, I was hauling the wheelbarrow, and then something happened back in Chicago, so I had that needed my attention.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, some family, a bunch of family stuff, and I got hauled into some farming.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. So you're in the Chicago area, Anubis? Okay.
Not
so
right
you
now.
visited
My family
show?
is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
A ref roll back up.
No, my family is. It
You
has
like-
something to do with something happened with a family member, and I had to get the call. And I was doing
Is
some
everything
farming.
okay?
Yeah, everything gonna be all right, I believe.
I hope
It's just one person's overly dramatic. Yeah. I'm the one that maintains the cool head in the family because I'm like one of the only guys. So,
Oh man, you around a whole bunch of women. Oh man, I know the vibe.
Yeah. So I just kind of roll with it.
Vibe.
Yeah, all this Disney,
So,
Hulu,
Ballet
I got all
said
that
she's
crap, but
here.
I don't have the ESPN on it.
Ballet said she's here for Lance Archer's braids. Okay.
Oh, well, that's because Lance Archer has awesome braids. But I've been liking him since TNA.
And Becky tapped out to the tarantula, and Becky did not take off her ring entrance gear the entire match, which is beyond something right now.
No,
Hey,
this
you know
match
what,
is
though?
actually pretty good.
I'll tell you this. AJ Lee has one of the best tarantulas, though. That's not even like a joke or nothing. Like that's what I've seen many people apply. She does it my favorite way.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not a fan of the move. I never liked that move. I think it always sucked. Like, how does that shit hurt?
It doesn't.
Depends on how you apply it.
It's not.
It's kind of like how.
bad.
But it's some bullshit
like
though.
how
I gotta and this dude did call it. This dude Black Soul did call it. But this is stupid, B. Like, she has done nothing.
Before you go on, it's not that the move is bad. It's that she's too small. It's not believable.
Yeah.
I saw a number of years ago.
I think it's both.
I was at a live event. I saw AJ Lee and Caitlyn wrestle in person. I've seen Caitlyn. Caitlyn is deceptively big. She's very buff, very muscular.
Yeah, she's a bodybuilder.
Right. She put the move on Caitlyn, and it was like the dumbest shit I've ever seen in person. I was like, dude, just fucking push her off. It's just so dumb, So I've said this before. Like, I'm not trying to hate on people for their size or shit, but it's just not believable when you're a small chick. It's just not. I'm sorry.
Well, no.
Alexa Bliss,
what I was gonna say.
Lee, Rio.
No,
what I was gonna say about that is
before y'all continue on. Hold on, Nubis. I was gonna say this. Like, I'm not digging this shit because it's like, AJ has done absolutely nothing since she came back to the WWE, and now she's a champion. There's a shit that I always stress when it comes to these championships, B. Y'all have to stop doing this. Look at the crowd. The crowd is not here for it. The crowd is like, yo, what the fuck? Whatever. The crowd is not. Look at the crowd. Look at them. They're like,
I see it.
Let's move on.
That's why you gotta
retarded,
man. Give it to Natty. Give Natty the title shot. Natty deserves a title shot. You know why she deserves a title shot? Because she's been here. She's been known to be the longest out of everybody in the roster.
Gimmick's not. Yeah. The problem is her gimmick's not connected.
Yeah, at least she's on the grind, right?
Right.
Well, what I was trying to say about like small people is
because remember, she really didn't really have a gimmick. Her gimmick was. Let's really be real. Her gimmick was being a slut. That's all AJ Lee gimmick was. She went around and tongue kissed motherfuckers. That's it.
All I was gonna say was about the small people submission.
Nostalgia, I guess.
Like when small people put on submission holds on big dudes, I never believe it. That's like the only time I don't like the small big guy dynamic. If you're gonna do a submission move, don't do it on like when I see Daniel Bryan putting a yes lock on Brock Lesnar, I'm like, come on. You got to find another way, buddy.
Well, maybe he got some good arm strength. He got some good arm strength.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like,
now hold up,
but what I wasn't finished yet. The only time I liked it was when Brock Lesnar, how he got out of the calf crusher with AJ Styles. Just grabbed him by his head and started slamming it against the mat.
Beating the shit out of him.
That's why you got to work a body part. That's why you got
exactly.
That's what Brett would do.
Good point, Toby. Good point.
he wouldn't just put Diesel in the sharpshooter. He'd go the whole match working on his leg, kicking the leg. Remember the little? I love the figure four around the ring post. Love that move.
That was always awesome.
That shit was art.
That was the most diabolical move of all time. The figure four around the ring post.
Well, you make such a valid point, Toph. It's like they don't do stuff like that anymore. Tell a story in the ring.
Well, that's why the small guy versus the big guy match would work back then, because the small guy had to work every which way he could to get
right. Exactly. They use the.
You were telling the story. He had to go for the leg. He had to go for the sides. He had to do all that.
Got to chop down the tree. Right.
Nobody knows ring psychology. Like, you had ring masterminds back then.
Yeah.
And the problem is that the ring masterminds are either dead
or they don't get listened to.
It's because Cena killed it. That's why. Cena killed it.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I can't, and I'm being serious, he did kill that shit. That's why I can't take anyone seriously.
He did.
To call him to go. Yeah, he did kill it.
Cena was
the first. Yeah, Cena was the first. He was the first top guy. Like, seriously, he was the first top guy in WWE history that had no psychology. He would just go in there and, like, just get beat up, and then he would just, like, no sell it, hit the AA, and pin you. Or alternatively, he'd have a match, a big match for a title, whatever. Then he'd lose, and the very next night he'd come out smiling like nothing happened.
Yes.
Like, Rock never did that. Austin never did that. Brett never did that. Shawn never did that. Cena had like this. It doesn't matter. I'm the top guy. I'm going over in the end anyway. And so because he did that, he just stopped selling. You know. And then after that, they started doing it with like other people after him.
And that's the
remember
thing too.
CM Punk said that to him.
Let's really be real. Like, let's all remember WWE right before this dude Cena went on that Super Cena killer run. It was doing like what 5.0, maybe close to 6.0 in the ratings. After that, fucking over a decade of destruction, WWE went down.
A lot has changed. A lot has changed since the 5.0 to 6.0. I keep on telling people this, and nobody's really listening to me. That at the time WWE was getting 5.0s and 6.0s, at the time that WCW was getting the same exact thing, what was their competition? There was no competition. The NBA,
you got a point. You definitely got a point with that.
Like, the NBA had Jordan skipping his way to the NBA finals because he knows the Knicks can't beat him. He knows the Pacers can't beat him. He knows the Magic can't beat him. Even with Shaq, still can't beat him. He knows whoever comes out of the West is going to lose in 6 games. So it doesn't really matter. In the NFL, Elway, Marino, and Montana were all gone. Brady, I think, was in like his second or third year. So again, there was no competition. That's the reason why it was getting 5s and 6.
Yeah, now, but also it was this too. It's also this too. Like Matopaz said, like Cena wasn't trying to make no new stars. Cena and Vince, they wasn't trying to make new stars. Well, you had stars right there that was ready to become a household name. They get buried, and he did that shit for 10 years. And
there's a ton of stories about that.
The company got crippled because of that shit. It went from 5 and change in the ratings to 2, like barely pulling 3s.
Yeah. Well, what I was trying to say beforehand was that was one of my favorite things in the CM Punk John Cena feud was when CM Punk said, "Let's be real here. There is no way that your career here is on the line." When Cena put up his career for the match, he's like, everybody knows your career is not on the line.
Like, to me,
which was true.
Like in order for WWE to get 5s and 6s, the NFL is going to have to drop from a 30 to about a 25.
Or they could just, I don't know, be good again. And I know that sounds a novel idea, but they've abandoned They've abandoned everything that made them good.
Go ahead, Noobs. Go ahead.
And just for
So I'm saying they abandoned everything that made it good. They don't storyline. They don't sell. They don't tell stories in the ring. They don't do any of that.
It's like it's not a good excuse because at the time from before when football and NBA was at its peak. Let's really be real. At its peak.
Yeah.
Raw and shit was doing sevens and up. Let's
They
really
had
be
Walter
real. When this
Payton
was
on
at its
there.
peak.
The NFL,
They had
the
Rodman
NFL
and
wasn't at,
WCW. They had
the NFL
had
wasn't at its peak back then.
At
Raw
the peak
NBA
of
was.
at the peak
No,
of
no, it wasn't.
wrestling, and this is the part at the peak of wrestling, and this includes WCW and WWF. And this is the thing that like I always feel sorry for like Gen Zs and Gen Alphas because like you can watch clips on YouTube and you can watch documentaries, but like unless you were there, you'll just never know. At the peak of WCW and WWF, like there were more people watching wrestling than they were watching basketball and football like combined.
And
Like on a regular
like I
Monday,
said,
people were watching like fucking like I think one time like Raw got like what was it, like 7.9 or something, and Raw got like an 8.1 or some
yes,
shit.
yes. Let's just think about okay then. Let's think about that again. Raw used to kill Monday Night Football in the ratings. Do you know who was broadcasting back then? Some fucking has-been comedian was one of the broadcasters for Monday Night Football. Do you actually
Dennis
think,
Miller. His name was
there you go.
Dennis Miller.
Yeah,
Do you actually
Dennis Miller.
think in today's terms that Monday Night Football will lose to Raw in the rating, even if it's good? Even if it's good, it's not going to happen.
It can, and it has. See, that's the
And for
naysaying
context,
bullshit.
also for context, I want to give any younger listeners like the ratings fall off, right? So when TNA went head to head against Raw that one time, TNA got a 1.4, and I think Raw got like I think it was like a 3.9 or a 3.8. So and that was 2010, okay, 2010. So by the early 2010s, literally, Raw had already fallen to just 3 point whatever is as the norm. When only just a decade prior, they were getting like 5.8, 5.9, 6, or whatever. Then I remember when Sting debuted in WWE, that was Survivor Series 2014, if I recall correctly. Then the very next night, Raw had like a 4.0. That was like the first 4-point number they had in years. Then after that debut, they went right back to like 3.1, 3.0. So by the mid 2010s, they were already like at the lower threes. Now, when did it get to like the twos and the ones? I'm not sure, but that's where we're at right now.
Okay,
Like,
I'm not an hold on. Wait, I was just gonna say I'm not an executive, so numbers don't mean shit. Just how many albums Drake sold. I don't care. I do remember. I know when it fell off for me. When my own grandma, who I started this wrestling shit with, when she told me she stopped watching it because it's just plain silly, that's when I knew there was a problem. Because they ran off all of the OGs.
Here's the and like I said, like nobody's saying this. I'm gonna say it now. We're in our late 30s to early 40s. Some of us are in our mid 40s. So the generational gap between today's kids and us now is pretty. It's pretty. There's a pretty big gap in between there. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but it used to be a family thing. Like we watched it with our fam.
Hold on. We as adults wouldn't. We are like us as adults, right? We have to teach like these kids about wrestling the way our parents and the way my brother taught me like about wrestling. Like this is Hulk Hogan, like this is one of the top guys. It will get you interested. It'll get you interested into. Might get you interested into the brand or into whatever company that you're into. It'll get you into it. You know why? Because it'll have to capture a children's imagination. Nobody in today's wrestling captures the imagination.
That's what I'm saying. They're all silly.
That's because
and Hulk Hogan never had to say so.
All right, that's because Triple H pulled back the curtain. I'll give one last shout outs too. I never mentioned them because I'm not really a fan of them, but I will acknowledge their existence. Another big part of the wrestling audience that disappeared into the UFC or MMA, and that's like one of the few dubs That's one of the few W's I'll always give Shane. That's like a
hold on. Are they doing the Bulls entrance for Punk's?
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, they're trying to do that. Yeah.
No, he's in Chicago. You know.
Yeah, it is Chicago. Yeah. And Chicago takes our wrestling very seriously, and we take our basketball seriously, and we take our Punk seriously, whether you like him or not. He's Chicago. That's all we got.
But yeah, back during that, back when they were on TNN, they had Ultimate Fighter came on after Raw, and then Shane had walked up to Vince and he told Vince like, "Hey, I think UFC is going to be the next big thing," because at that point UFC was like still niche and shit. So he told Vince like, "I think you should buy it. I think you should buy it." And Vince just didn't really have any interest in it. He thought that UFC was like too underground, which it was at that point. But he didn't.
He also said it was too violent, which I thought was special. He said it's a little violent.
Right.
Like, really? You?
Right. So they left it alone as it was, and so a lot of wrestling fans who were getting dejected at that point, and so for reference, when I say that point, this would have been like during the Reign of Terror when Triple H was like beating everybody, and like right when John Cena started blowing up. So a lot of people would watch Raw, and then Raw would end, and then they would go right into UFC. So a lot of fans were like, "Oh, what's this? I'll start checking this out," and then that's how UFC began to grow. And of course, by the time WWE wanted to do business with them, at that point, UFC didn't need them anymore. So,
yeah, this is true. But like I said, wrestling always been around. Same as like it's like anything, like boxing, all this stuff. The problem is, it's not compelling. They're not compelling me. When's the last time you were compelled by boxing? I wasn't even a boxing fan, but I watched boxing as a kid with the fam. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like, even they're going through even the WBA is going through their struggles because they got to bring back motherfuckers out of retirement. Like they got Tyson, you got this dude Mayweather, you got my dude Pacquiao. Like they don't got no star power either.
And UFC's losing it too. Like there ain't no.
As a matter of fact, is Tyson still with the WBA? Did he get reinstated, or I'm not too sure.
Well, I mean, like Tyson's gonna have to get back into the USADA. And depending on how much roids is he on,
you think he's juicing? You think Tyson's juicing? Allegedly.
I don't think there's a doubt in my mind.
I don't care what they're doing. If you do all the pads you want, get out there and win. Make me some money.
We're gonna be here for that shit too. We're gonna be here for Tyson and Mayweather. We're gonna be here for that shit show.
Like I get mad as hell when they're all like, they're on performance enhancing drugs. All right, be on them. You're killing yourself.
My thing about Mayweather. My thing about Mayweather is like I respect him for like what he did.
I've never respected him.
He's a woman beating piece of shit.
He's an asshole in real life, so I don't know.
like the money team memes and shit. Like that's all well and good and all. My thing with Mayweather is he's like the one fighter in my lifetime where his shit talk never matched his fight style. His fights were always boring. There was never a single fight he had that was like exciting. And I get it, like he wrestled scientific, he wrestled smart. That shit's boring. You know, he never had that fight that you're gonna remember.
Yeah, early
when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a beast.
Yeah, earlier in his career, you gotta check out his career earlier. You know what I'm saying?
When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a beast.
But yeah, when he started. Right, like when he turned into like Money Mayweather and all that shit, he played it more safe.
No, my problem with Money Mayweather, the money team, everybody keeps talking about it. I'm like, give Terry Crews a check because the money team was his gimmick in Battle Dome. He was T Money, and it was the money team.
Ass though. You ain't never lie.
Like Floyd to me is perhaps the best defensive fighter. Because he,
show defense, B.
You can never.
There's nothing wrong with being a good defender.
Yeah. Very scientific. It was just boring to watch.
Yeah. Well, Sugar Ray was also a very scientific fighter, but he'll beat your ass.
Like Floyd was the first person I ever seen who could make you miss in a phone booth.
Sugar Ray was the
Yo,
first I
you
ever seen
stupid.
wind up
That's
a
a good
fist and
one.
punch you. That's why Sugar
That
Ray
was a good
forever has
one,
my
Black
props.
Star.
The Sugar Ray, that wind up punch, I was like, how does he get away with that?
Yo, speaking of boxing, I ain't gonna lie, yo. That undisputed shit, like it does have a lot. They could do a lot more better things with it, but I like it.
Yeah, like they need to polish the game. Like that's
Yeah, but you know,
Oh,
it's okay, but it's definitely not worth no damn $70 fucking though. I know that.
wow.
Yeah, but
Plus,
other than
I'm
that,
still
all right.
it's cool.
I'm still mad at UFC
Right,
because of all these kids that wear tap out clothes. Everywhere I go, I'm like, you guys are just another set of Jeff. What was the other stuff? But they're just the same as wearing Ed Hardy to me. Those people, it just spells douche. Every time I see somebody with a tap
All
out
right.
shirt.
All right, on Elimination Chamber, you got Punk and Balor, and on Collision, you got Lethal and Ciampa. Lethal just came out and it surprised me because his beard, or not his beard, his goatee, Lethal's goatee is like totally grayed over. And I'm like, you're not that old, are you? So I go look up
It's
Jay's age.
stress.
Yeah, he's stressed out.
Jay's just, yeah, Jay's like just 40. I'm like, yeah, you're not that old, bro. Like, how is your goatee that grayed old? I'm 38. Like,
It's
this dude got me nervous. The
TK,
fuck?
TK
Tony
just stressing
Khan.
him out. It's like, yo, you brought this dude to the company to have him click up with Jeff Jarrett and bury him beyond recognition. It's
And Jeff
bogus,
Jarrett was the
yo.
reason why my TNA run sucked. Between him,
Like, how
Nick,
the fuck
Vince
you put him
Russo-
with fucking Jeff Jarrett? Like, he don't need no punk ass Jeff Jarrett.
that, and he's still trying to shake the fact that people still call him Kel Mitchell.
I
'Cause he
don't
always
know
looked like Kel
anybody
to
that
me.
called him that ever. I never heard nobody called him Kel Mitchell.
Every time I saw him, I go, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger." But yeah, I ain't lying. When he was in TNA, I'm like, this mofo looked like Kel Mitchell when he started wrestling.
I have to say, because I'm 38, I don't have any grays, and I take pride in that. Like, oh my god.
Just because you said
Man,
that, they're gonna
look,
sprout up. Because I didn't have any
got
till
a
I turned.
Go ahead.
No, I stopped when I said I didn't start getting them until I turned, and then I stopped.
Yeah, you don't want to put it in existence.
No, I've already. I
Shit, I got
getting
a few
of them.
grays, but man, look, I got this one streak, like right at the front of my shape up. Like I'm developing like a streak. I like that shit. It give me like a Quicksilver type vibe.
No, ain't nothing wrong with grand as long as your skin stays smooth. Hell, Delroy Lindo's looked the same for like 50 years.
Yo, I didn't know that motherfucker was like 70 years old. I'm like, God damn, this dude look great for his age.
Yeah. Nah, Delroy Lindo
That's
was
what the
playing
fuck
the
I'm
same
talking
age.
about.
When he was in Crooklyn, I was like 9 and he still looks the same.
Right, like how you still look the same. Crooklyn was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, this shit's like really taking me out, man. I know you guys are watching Chamber, but yeah, check out. But yeah, they'll post a clip on Twitter, I guess. But I'll send you the picture of Lethal right now. Like, he just looks so different, like with the gray goatee.
I feel bad for him. Like TK has done absolutely nothing with Jay Lethal. Nothing. How you do nothing with Jay Lethal? He's been there ever since the inception of the company.
And it's funny too, because Jim Cornette, that's his biggest contention. He always says, he's like, how you waste Jay Lethal? He's like, the dude can do anything you need.
Right. Yeah, Cornette, he did say that. He about to do the same thing with Ciampa. Ciampa had his moment in the sun. That's it. He about to be in Ring of Honor soon. Mark my words.
Which is a shame because I remember when Ring of Honor was my third product to watch. Well, technically, it was my second product because I didn't have anything that I could really latch on to.
Like, yo, man, I gotta go.
Okay, my dude. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll catch you
when
later.
you decide to come back, pull up. You already know.
All right.
These companies keep wasting guys.
My dude.
They all do it, and it's funny too because it's like
Black Star to fall back real quick.
They have all the wrestlers. They have this. They all could be stars. Not everybody could be top tier, but you know, there's nothing wrong with the mid tier. Some of my favorites were in the mid tier.
Man,
mid tier.
You know what I mean? Like I used to love me some Too Cool. I knew they weren't going to be anything special, but I enjoyed them.
Yeah, like everybody always has a place on the card. Like everybody Doesn't have to be a main eventer. You know, you give the
Now,
crowd.
being a mid carder isn't a problem. The problem is like this new generation of wrestling fan feels like if you're in the mid tier, it means you're being buried. It's like no, it just means you're not at that level to be a main
Well, they
eventer.
got
That's
that
all.
from Stone Cold. Remember, Stone Cold, he started that shit, but if you're not here to be a world champion, you're wasting your time. Like, motherfucker. So Takamichi Noku wasted his time? What are you talking about? You sound bogus as a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Like, everybody doesn't have to be a world champion. As long as you entertain people, you know what I'm saying? You bring purpose. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a really good storyline and don't win a championship. You serve the purpose. You use a cog in the wheel.
And also, if you're a good mid carder, then you probably are going to get way more work than anyone else because they're going to constantly need you.
Exactly.
In reference to Jay Lethal, I know exactly what happened to Jay. And it's unfortunate. What happened to Jay is he was too loyal. That's what fucked him over. He was too loyal. I'll tell you what happened. When he was in Ring of Honor during that period, when Black and Gold NXT was blowing up, Triple H got everybody that there was to get during the independent scene except him. Adam Cole went there, Kyle O'Reilly went there, Bobby Fish, Aleister Black, Bobby Roode, Nakamura, Austin Aries, James Storm made a cameo, EC3, Ricochet, like literally everybody that was anybody, like anyone that was a name in TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan. If you were a free agent or if your contract ran out, like at some point you went to WWE or you went to NXT. And at that point, I thought Jay was going to make the jump too, because he had already been a Ring of Honor champion. He had already been TV champion. He had been tag champion. There was everything there was for him to do. So I thought he was going to make the jump. Instead, he chose to stay with Ring of Honor because he was loyal. And I was like, all right. So he stayed. So then a lot of those guys that made the jump to NXT, they got the call up to the main roster, to WWE. Of course, most of them were misused, but it doesn't matter. They were still on WWE, which was a much bigger stage than Ring of Honor. So even if you're misused, you're still on WWE. So if you get released, you got that WWE shine on you. Then AEW started. And when AEW started, AEW was like a combination of like New Japan and Ring of Honor guys like Cody, Kenny, Hangman, the Bucks, with a little bit of WWE guys, Jericho, Mox, with new people that most fans had never heard of prior to AEW, like Sammy Guevara or Orange Cassidy or Pride and Powerful, right? So then as AEW got bigger, they started hiring more WWE people like Punk or Bryanson or Danielson, or Christian or Andrade or Keith Lee or Swerve. So then while that's happening, you're building up like your homegrown guys like Jack Perry and Darby and MJF. And then here comes Jay Lethal. You see where I'm going with this? So it's like he's just kind of like stuck. You're not an AEW original. You're not a big name from WWE. You're not a big name from New Japan. You're just Jay Lethal. So
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And that's what I was saying from a forward, TK. I was saying that from a forward, this dude. It's like you just signing people just to sign people. You don't have no direction. You don't have no plan. You're just basically just signing them. Like, let's really be real. One of the reasons is because you don't want Triple H or Vince to snatch them up. That's the only reason why you was doing what you was doing. You was being
But then
petty.
you didn't do nothing with them. Just like they both doing the same thing. Right. Signing all these people, but not doing shit with them.
Right. Like, look at fucking Royce Keys. They give us that lame excuse. Oh, he lied about his age. That's why he's not on TV. Give me a fucking break. That's what we going with? That's the reason why he's not on TV, because he lied about his age? Fuck out of here, son.
It's weird that they debuted him in the Rumble only to just not have him anywhere. He's not even on NXT.
Right.
That's weird.
How was that his fault? Y'all should have done y'all due diligence and made sure this dude was of age or the right age he told you before putting him out on one of y'all major PLEs. Stupid.
And here's the thing I don't get. How the fuck didn't y'all know his actual age? Isn't there a paperwork process you have to go through? I mean,
Exactly. They didn't.
they're a literal
They
machine.
don't care. They don't care. And they're
Don't
racist.
tell me you didn't know his
I
age.
don't
Remember-
care. Look at y'all
remember,
fucking
remember,
world.
they
How old is Punk? Punk is like, what, 46 years old? He's a world champion.
Yeah.
So it's an issue
Yeah.
that this dude, Royce Keane, is what, 41? That's an issue?
Yeah, he's like 41, 42 years
remember,
old.
they
Yeah.
didn't do their.
Fuck out of here.
I thought it was weird that they. I thought it was weird they didn't do research on the Odyssey Jones dude, because they had called. If you remember, he was on NXT, and then they had called him up to the main roster. If you remember, and he was on the main roster on paper. They just weren't using him. Like it was like a whole year went by, and they just weren't using him. And then they used them that one time, and then that false allegation against him came out. Well, of course, that allegation turned out to be unproven and untrue, which is fucked up because that guy was completely stolen of an opportunity. But what I thought was kind of fucked up was the fact that I was like, wait a minute, this guy was on your roster for like a year. Did no one like do any research on him? Because it seemed like they were thrown off by that allegation.
Well, they did the same thing with Rich Swann, and that was a big misunderstanding. They kicked him to the curb so fast. But it was funny because I'm like, once again, they didn't do any due diligence on that. They just got rid of them. It's easy to get rid of certain people without doing your due diligence.
Not NXT, on TNA. Wasn't he in TNA around that time?
Oh, Rich Swann?
I got into it?
No, he was in Cruiserweight. Cruiserweight.
TNA.
He was in 205.
Okay,
But
so the iconics / inspiration. All right, they just made their debut. Listen, man, everyone's got their own preference. I'm not feeling the blonde. No, they looked way better as brunettes. I'm sorry.
Of course they did. What the hell?
Blonde.
Who made them blonde?
Yeah. I'm not saying I dislike blondes. My wife, Tekla, she's blonde, but it works for her. But the iconics, no, way better as
This
brunettes.
dude, he completely abandoned Serena Deeb. Like Serena, who?
Who? What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, exactly. You ain't shit, Tove.
Nah, I just didn't. I get annoyed when they're blondes just because I remember that whole era of nothing but blondes. I'm like, everybody had to be a blonde, and it annoyed the crap out of me.
Right.
Sorry, flashbacks.
You good. The fight, the match starting to pick up just a little tad. They can't go as fast as they would if they was younger, but nice flying clothesline from up the top rope on Finn Balor. 1, 2, kick out.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
he actually still looks the same. He doesn't look any different from the day I first saw him.
Yeah.
Now, but seriously though, somebody need to get this dude a toothbrush. So I'm not gonna hold you when it comes to this dude. Not Balor. When it comes to Punk, like my man.
Wasn't that you, Anubis? Didn't you say he was like a big coffee guy? Is that what you said before?
He has to be.
Punk's a huge coffee guy. But Steve Austin, that was one of the promos when Punk was still out of the business. When Steve Austin was like, man, Punk, me bothering you, first thing you got to do is use one of these. He pulled out a toothbrush. He's like, you need to handle that before we even get into
it. Was good. Easy.
Yeah, another guy. Another guy who had bad teeth. Another guy that had bad teeth. I used to notice it all the time when I was a kid. Ric Flair. When he would go crazy, and the camera would like zoom in, his teeth were like hella brown. I think it was because he drank so much liquor, like it literally like stained his teeth.
Yeah, liquor, lots of bud.
No, motherfuckers just don't brush their teeth.
Yeah.
Here's a good segue too, man. Here's a good.
Then I want to brush their breath.
Right, yeah, that's a good segue too. I'm glad you mentioned it. Fatu, listen, man. You're my dude, Contra forever. But listen, I'm happy to hear that you're taking better yourself. For those that don't know, Fatu had to have 12 teeth pulled. 12. So people, younger listeners, remember, floss and brush. Because a lot of people brush, but they don't floss. You got to do both. Why is everyone bleeding from the mouth tonight? Punk's like the fourth person I've seen bleeding tonight. Elimination Chamber, indeed. But yes, floss
like we
and
spoke
brush,
about
please.
yesterday. Remember, because there's no house shows, B. So these motherfuckers is rusty as a bitch.
Yeah, clearly.
We was talking about the same thing last night. Like, yo, this is why they rusty. Like, that's why people's getting hurt left and right. But believe it or not, it's more to like some motherfuckers be having that periodontitis. I forgot what they call that shit. When you have that certain type of gum disease, you can inherit that shit. Be like it could be in your bloodline type shit. Believe it or not, B.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this gum disease. Uh-oh, about to set him up for the superplex off the top result.
He's
10 likes. Yeah, we need more likes, B. Come on, B.
We got the Brawling Birds on Collision. It's a nice name.
We definitely need more likes, B. Come on, B. We've been live for over an hour during the PLE, one of the big PLEs. And you only got 10 likes, y'all in the bushes. Hit that thumbs up too, please. Y'all see that tip jar too, B. Highly appreciated. The hell, you gotta fund the machine. This shit ain't free. Yeah, this dude might have a busted lip. This dude Punk.
Yeah, he's busted pretty good.
Oh, they put the zoom in on. Okay, nice zoom in on the bloody mouth. Make him look like a savage. I swear that elbow drop is so assy. That shit ain't never gonna get better.
For Punks? Yeah.
Oh, he might have internal bleeding, yo. You think Punk got internal bleeding? Or he got a blood capsule in his mouth?
I think he just got busted open hard way. Because AJ was also bleeding and Tiffany was also bleeding. So
yeah, but you notice he's holding his ribs. Punk is holding his ribs, favoring those ribs.
All right, we got the Brawling Birds versus the Iconics next week. All right.
The Brawling Birds. That shit sound. Who's that? Shorty. What's Shorty name again?
Windsor. Alex
Ospreay.
Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor. Yeah. And I'm not mad that they building tag teams. Like AEW always been known for a tag team wrestling. I give them that.
Yeah,
that's like their strong point. They big on tag teams.
Well, I like that sell.
Big on tag
teams. Great GTS that was a great GTS. I was just saying that was a great GTS sell. That's all.
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna say, as a kid, as much as I liked, your superstars like Macho Man will always be my guy. I favorite tag team wrestling more too. I don't know why. I just loved double teams and the stuff they come up with, like Demolition, the backbreaker leg drop. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
More chaos.
I love tag teaming.
Appreciate it, Ballet. Thank you.
And it's a lost art because nowadays you just put together in tag teams, whereas tag teams used to be tag teams for like decades. There was no actual breakups. Unless, a problem with a promoter.
I give TK I give TK this also. Like, yeah, he may do makeshift tag teams, but he'll try to, make them an actual tag team mega bad. They was a mega bad at first. They progressively got sort of in the same tire and all that stuff, and they did it little by little, and now they look like a complete unit amongst the two. Got a name, everything. They have the same entrance, all that, and I can commend that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that shit. WWE, they just put motherfuckers together and tell us the fans to figure it out. Like, no, that's y'all job. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's because Vince never liked tag teams, and he thought that
Yeah, he never did it.
Right, and he thought tag team wrestling was never a draw, which is bullshit.
It don't make no sense. Talk. Like, your biggest stars came from tag teams.
Yeah. The Mega Powers was huge money. Even though it didn't last. That was huge money. That Mega Powers handshake was... everybody repeated that damn handshake across the world.
Look at the Rockers. The Rockers.
Yeah.
Look what Shawn Michaels.
Right, and then outside of the WWF, some of the hottest acts in wrestling were tag teams like the Road
Midnight Express.
Warriors,
Yeah.
Yes.
Midnight Express, the
Rock and Roll
Monarchs,
Express.
the Freebirds.
Yeah.
Right, Rock and Roll Express. Yeah.
Shit. Like the fuck. I even say the Revival.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll even go that far and say them too.
You know
It's
what the
like,
problem
yo,
with that
like-
is? That match, the only problem I had with that match was that TK dropped the ball so bad. That should have been much better promoted on a much bigger stage between them and the Briscoes, because that was history. And you can't
That was
repeat
the
it.
best he could have did. That was the best he could have did, unfortunately, because Warner was fucking
Yeah.
idiots. Oh, Rouge is back. Rouge, stop getting hurt. Rouge, she's back. Sorry, I'm a big Rouge guy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo,
I love Ruth too.
Yo, why when you said Roosh is back, this dude called Punk with the shotgun drop kick through the barricade. Isn't that something Roosh should do?
How you doing? Oh man, I'm good, man. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it right now.
Roosh.
Yeah. Roosh. I just like Roosh when he slapped up Sammy Callahan.
This dude completely no-sold the shotgun drop kick through the barricade. Jesus Christ.
Who didn't sell it?
Punk.
Oh, he's got tough, huh? You better sit
shit.
your ass down.
Oh shit. Balor's. Oh shit. He's going for another coup de grace.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It's looking a little dark for Punk. Punk was like, psych. How you counted the coup de grace with the sharpshooter? That was smooth. He trying to lock it in though. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I like that counter. I never seen a counter like that ever. Now, Balor, if you tap, just quit. Just quit. Just quit, B. He's gonna tap. Balor's gonna tap. No, he's not gonna tap. He reached the ropes.
Oh, whenever I think of Balor, I think of that Pele kick, and every time I see it, I'm like, it's cool, but AJ kind of ruined it for you, bro. AJ Styles still one of the best Pele kicks in the game.
Yeah, his Pele kick is just like he just be all over the place with that Pele kick. It gives him like Eddie Gordo type vibes.
Yeah, well, Samoa Joe said, yeah, that Pele kick, he broke my damn jaw with that Pele kick. I don't want to hear nothing about wrestling being fake. He's like, AJ he's like, you got me so good.
Be killing me with that shit. Like, we get it. Like, oh yeah, I say it's predetermined, but don't think these motherfuckers don't be getting hurt for real. They be thinking people be capping when they be getting hurt. Like, nah, these motherfuckers get hurt for real, B.
Yeah. On routine shit that's so performative. I'm like, that's cool. Then how come nobody in this game seems to make it over to 80? They don't even make it to 60 most of the time.
We got
and Punk retains.
Got to have a tag match.
Well, you already knew Punk was going to retain.
Yeah.
At least Finn didn't tap out. That would have just been
now what? It's like, now what, Finn? Now where we go from here? You lost my dude. Yeah. And I know he's not gonna be, of course he wasn't gonna be Punk, but it's like, why? You can mean to me, y'all could have Punk do something else. Why give more L's on this dude jacket? Why put more L's in this dude Finn Balor jacket? What does Punk gain from this? He gains nothing. Yeah, you gave him something to do before he bumps into Roman at Mania, but that was it. It served no purpose. We all knew Balor was not winning this shit at all.
Yeah. Nobody thought Finn was getting it. Sorry, Prince Devitt.
All right, we got Kyle and Okada against Top Flight right now in Collision. So Kyle looks like paler today. He's got that page skin. Sir, you might want to go to one of those things. You know, where is it? I don't know what you call those things. You know, like the tanning bed. Yeah, go to one of the tanning beds.
What's Okada doing in a tag team?
He's trolling.
This is Collision.
No, I'm just like he's telling me this, so I'm just like sitting up here. As soon as he said that, I'm like, what's Okada doing in a tag team?
because Collision, like, it's just random matches thrown together and just, hey. And I get it. Hey, yeah, if that's what floats y'all boat, have fun with it. But Collision is so exhibition. Ooh, bars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He's the leader of chaos. What's he doing in it? Sorry.
What are you gonna do? You gonna shake his fucking hand? Why? Like, oh, what, you're a good, yeah. Oh, you're a good opponent, motherfucker. Everybody's a good opponent towards you. You ain't shit. He acting like, oh, you beat me. This is my first time losing in 2 years.
It was an honor to share the ring with you. Fuck out of here.
Right.
You know, at least on the indie circuit, when people would go to shake Darby's hand after a good match, he'd give him the finger.
Well, he did attack him the last time. He did attack Punk, but it's like, whatever. Pat Cringeman Day up, man. Seriously, B. This dude lost tonight. Raquel lost tonight. Only thing they got going for them is Liv Morgan. She's the number one contender. Oh, you know they're gonna have to. You're gonna have to celebrate man and wife, Punk and Lee.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty much what we were
Let's have
feeling
the
that they
two
were going to do.
people celebrate. Let's have the two people celebrate who are on the poster. We're not even going to try to make it like
Right.
surprising.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I saw that poster and I just went. I was like,
actually, I didn't rant on this last night. Actually, I didn't rant on this last night because I just didn't have the energy to care. But I guess I'll do it now more than anything. If you want to talk about like, I actually think this is like low key. Really, it's not even that bad, but it's kind of that bad. This is the most creatively bankrupt thing that they've done last night. Last night, right? They did a match between Solo and Uncle Howdy. I know no one cares about Solo. No one cares about Uncle Howdy. But they went out there and they worked hard. They worked a decent match. They told a story, and Uncle Howdy beat Solo clean. Now they're doing this story where Solo stole Uncle Howdy's lantern and he's trying to get it back, whatever. So you got the two leaders of these factions. Solo, the leader of the MFTs, and Uncle Howdy, the leader of the Wyatts. They go out there, they have a match. Uncle Howdy beats Solo clean. Fine, whatever. He gets the lantern. Fine, whatever. He poses with it. All right, I guess that's it. Nope. The MFTs come out and they fucking beat him up and they take the lantern anyway. They take it anyway. Like, this is how creatively bankrupt Triple H is. You literally had the two leaders of these dead fucking factions that nobody cares about. No one cares. And if you care about this shit, you are fucking lying. No one cares, but I'm giving them their flowers. They had a singles match. It was
you didn't hand them no flowers. You gave them weeds.
Whatever. Well, the point is, there's no reason for this to continue. There's none. But they're continuing it anyway because how do we fucking kill time to WrestleMania? We got 7 more weeks. I know. Let's do 7 more weeks of this feud that nobody gives a fuck about. And then the worst part is, mind you,
I just want to tag in real quick. I'm gonna let you keep on going. Mind you, they still got 2, 3 other tag teams, but no, they don't want to use them. They keep having these dudes in nonstop rematches. Go, but you can commence.
Right, yeah. You just did it right. So like after that segment, the very next segment was with that stupid fucking box, and it had like every tag team in the SmackDown division was like in the back, and it's like, really, Los Garza, Axiom, like you couldn't think of anything for those guys, like really?
This shit is fucking retarded. I didn't mean to steal your thunder like that. I didn't know that's where you was going with it. My bad. Because
speaking of which, the box is being opened now. Let's see who's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
I'm telling you.
More bullshit.
There should be a refund in that box for everybody that's in the crowd.
A written apology?
Right. A fucking box full of a crate full of money to give these motherfuckers their money back.
We're handing it to everybody that watched this PLE.
Right, Ballet. Like, the fuck?
Okay, the box.
Now, granted, the matches have been decent. I can't really complain about the matches, even though they was predictable as fuck. But the matches
predictable's not always bad. Predictable doesn't mean bad. There's some good predictable.
So the box is Danhausen. I don't care though. So,
like, the only thing I would say is that I don't like the fact that AJ Lee, and I get it, they're doing it for the moment. I get it. You need moments. I just don't like the fact that AJ Lee literally did nothing, and Becky Lynch really helped that Intercontinental belt seem somewhat, just a tad prestigious. But you just gave it away to AJ Lee for what? But anyways, who's in this bumbleclot box?
Are they really trying to build up tension? Just crack open the fucking box. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate presentation.
Yeah.
Is Danhausen?
Like I said, I never got the deal with him. Like, it's very cringe, and I just never got it. I don't care at all.
Well, Black Star called it.
Yeah. No one doubted. Like, a bunch of channels called it. That's what I was looking at last night while he was talking about it. I wrote in Danhausen on YouTube, and everybody had the same prediction.
Yeah, but Black Star did call it last night, so I got to give shout out to him.
Yeah,
I like.
So even a surprise is predictable. It's not really a surprise then if everybody called it.
A Triple H, everything. Now we got to figure out who jumped this dude, Jey Uso. That's another mystery. This dude loves mystery angles.
Priscilla Kelly did it.
You can tell Triple H grew up watching a pup named Scooby Doo.
Hey, I like the pup named Scooby Doo.
Scooby, a pup named Scooby. Scooby, a pup named Scooby Doo. Ass nigga.
Priscilla Kelly versus Danhausen. Speaking of which,
he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Let me find out. They're trying to get him ring ready.
Ring ready for backstage segments?
No, he sucks. That's why he does this gimmick.
Ring ready for backstage segments.
Yeah, he's gonna be ring ready for backstage segments. They're not putting him in the ring.
He even admitted it. That's why he does this shit to begin with, because he sucked as a wrestler. He tried to be a wrestler and he wasn't any good. And he was like, damn, what can I do to make myself stand out? I know, I'll just do whatever the fuck this gimmick is and whatever. Like, I never cared for it.
Yo, Tove, don't let him put a curse on you, B. Don't let him put a curse on you.
Well, it can't be worse than the Vision curse.
Oh, God.
You can end up like the Judgment Day
for the whole brand. How you ruin, like, all these dudes' careers is ruined. I don't care what nobody says. Only person that got some type of something is Logan Paul. It's even bringing Paul Heyman down. That fucking stable is an atrocity. What the hell Michael Cole got? Michael Cole got some bug over there? Let me find out Michael Cole, he got something loud in that job. What was that? So, yep, the married couple are champions. Now I see why Punk is playing nice. Don't you see why Punk has been playing nice these years? If you noticed, he's a champion. His wife is an Intercontinental champion, and not only that, he's going to be on night 2 of Mania.
That's right, boys and girls. It's the ring.
All this had to been in the contract.
Yeah, of course it was in the
Punk
contract.
Has been playing nice.
But as far as I know, he still can draw money.
Yeah, and it's like if you think of it, is he really that bad of a person? Like Triple H is giving Punk what he always wanted. And
well, everybody said
he's giving love to your wife, and not in a cuck type of way, but you know what I mean.
Well, everybody's always said that he's both ways. Like they said he could be a real great guy, and he's also one of the moodiest brick assholes you'll ever meet. They've said both things.
Pretty bad. To say he's not bad would imply that like it's everyone else's fault and not his for being a dumbass. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it is everyone. It's everybody's fault.
Because I like to be fair. I always talk shit about Triple H, and rightfully so, but I also like to be fair. I like to play devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? And I think, according to like how Punk has been booked, I can't like fully complain. I can't.
I don't.
Is there some things here and there that's bogus? Of course.
I don't care enough to complain, man. I turn the channel when he's on TV most of the time.
Yeah, I never had a deep seated.
Yeah, like Grant said, he definitely kissed a lot of ass. He did. That's the thing. It's like, damn, my dude, you had to really water down yourself a lot and kiss a lot of ass and suck a lot of cock.
He's basically a politician. That's kind of what I've come to terms with. Is that
right? It's like said, meet me halfway type shit. That's like a Triple H told him, like, yo, like work with me and I'll work with you type shit.
Right. He basically said like his career, because I talked about, I did a voice clip about this like a couple of weeks ago. Like when it's all said and done, when the dust settles and the smoke clears and stuff, he's definitely one of the biggest names in modern day wrestling, and he'll be a Hall of Famer when he hangs it up. But to me, his legacy is tarnished, and I don't care what anybody says. His legacy is tarnished, and the reason his legacy is tarnished is because his whole calling card is that he's a rebel. That's basically how he built his career. That's how he got over, and he wants wrestling fans to put his name like in the same category as like a Harley Race, a Terry Funk, a Roddy Piper. Like, oh, he's this guy that just did whatever he wanted, and he was anti-authority. Like, no, he's not. He was never anti-authority. He just pretended to be anti-authority. He never took a chance on himself like a Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre or a Christian or an EC3 or anybody from the Elite when AEW first started. He only went to AEW when they were established, and he went back to WWE during one of the best business periods they've ever had. Like, you never did what you said you were going to do. You said you were going to leave and take a shot on yourself. You never did. You fucking sat on your ass for 7 years on a fucking sofa, and you went to AEW when it was safe, and you went back to WWE when it was safe. You went back to WWE that had the Tribal Chief, that had Cody, that had Rhea Ripley and Gunther, and you went to AEW that already had the Elite and Jericho and Mox. So it's like his legacy is tarnished. Just everything about him is fake. Like his love for the business is real. That's very much real. That's very real, but you can't believe anything he says as far as like, a personal belief. It's just all bullshit, But whatever.
Nah, I don't. All I was going to say, I think, all of that aside, AJ Styles is prestige. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
He wish he had AJ Styles as prestige. Because like or hate AJ.
That's what I'm saying. Who is AJ Styles' lawyers? Motherfuckers talking about the wrong thing. This dude got the best lawyers of all time when it comes to wrestling. Right?
Wishes he had that AJ Styles look. Because AJ Styles, I mean, yeah, he's had his few controversies and all that, but they weren't really controversies. And I like when CM Punk tried to call him out on Twitter before going to Saudi Arabia. AJ Styles said, I don't even respect you, so I don't care what you got to say to me.
And that's the thing, too. Like, AJ, he didn't have to change. AJ didn't change anything about him when he went to WWE. Nothing. Right. He didn't water his style down. Like, of course, like when he got older, he had to, water down some of his moves because, But other than that, AJ was always AJ.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that because like that shit annoyed me too. Like when AJ retired, like Punk was saying like all these nice things, like you never cared about AJ. You never cared about him, and he never cared about you. Like, don't kiss ass now just because he's retiring. Like, I'll respect you more. I would have respected Punk more. I would have respected Punk more if he just said shit like, "Well, you know what? We never saw eye to eye, but you know what? I appreciate what you did." Like, don't fucking kiss ass now and try to pretend to be buddy buddy just for the cameras. Like, that's the same shit Rock was on. Like, Rock was on that fake shit too. Like when he
Well, you
inducted
gotta
his
think of it.
dad
You
in
gotta
the
think of
Hall of
this too, my
Fame.
dude. You gotta think of this too. Like maybe he's just being, like we say, he's just being respectful. You know, he don't want to just come off as a dick on camera like that. Like, you know, especially this is the last
We
bridge he
already know
got. He
he's a
don't want to
dick
burn
though.
it, but he don't want to make it too
I would
apparent.
embrace
You
it.
know, he don't want to be in the doghouse.
But I just meant like when it comes to like that, like AJ had his whole career and he's got way more respect, and you don't really hear nothing about him outside of some bull. He's had a couple of
AJ had a near perfect career inside and outside the ring.
Yeah.
That's why
That's what
I consider him one of the GOATs. Period.
What it was
Like-
of Punk, the reason why he had so much heat, and he'll probably I've yet to hear him verbalize it, and he'll probably finally admit it when he hangs it up. Because the reoccurring thing with Punk, every wrestling locker room he's ever been in, he considered himself to be the locker room leader.
Yeah,
I'm not a
because-
wrestling. Right. One of the most important aspects of wrestling is you don't make yourself the locker room leader. The locker room chooses who the leader is. So
Yeah.
he goes to different places and he just expects to just be like, okay, like I'm the mafioso. I'm the guy now. And it's like, no, bro, it doesn't work like that. You don't make yourself the guy. The locker room chooses you're the guy. That's why the Ring of Honor roster didn't like him. That's why the WWE roster didn't like him the first time. That's why the AEW roster didn't like him.
TNA didn't like him when he was there,
Right.
and that was not the Teddy Hart stuff. Like TNA did not like his ass, so it goes back.
And I'll say this: like, if he over here kissing all this damn ass, for him to be the secondary champion, it's crazy. But hey, at least he gets to be in night 2 of Mania from all the ass kissing.
I think that's
This is what he always wanted. Remember, he
Yeah.
wanted this shit like what?
Yeah, you know,
like 10 years ago.
Right, you know he kissed the ring because he's on podcast talking about Jey Uso isn't that bad. Like,
Yeah,
really.
yo, I'm like, Punk, come on, son. Like 8 years ago, you would say this shit was blasphemy.
Well, hell, you know who really don't like him is Rene Dupree. Have you ever watched Rene Dupree's streams?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he don't like him at all. Like not even a little bit.
He don't.
But
He
like I
was
said,
saying that, he was like, because I remember he was mad that Punk had outed Cole Cabana for sharing a bank account with his mom's, and he was like, "Oh, so what? I share a bank account with my mother. So what?" I'm like, my dude, that's not really a flex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
wrestling's weird like that. Like I think sometimes wrestlers they do shit like in their head. They think it's a burn, but when you think about it, it's like it's not that bad. Like I think one that stood out to me, Shane Douglas has always hated Ric Flair. That Ric Flair tried to attack Shane Douglas and was like, "Oh, you're a manager at a Walmart," and it's like, what's wrong with that? That's a 401k.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You got benefits and shit. Like he's not begging for money like you are, Rick. Like he's in a much better spot than you're in. So I just think sometimes wrestlers they don't think about that shit long term. They think it sounds like a burn, but no, it's really not.
No, it's called an insurance package. One,
I didn't know Def Rebel did whoop that trick theme. See, people like to talk shit about Def Rebel, but they did this. I get it.
Right, Tony.
I get it. It's somewhat of a remix from the 3-6 Mafia shit, but
Tony Storm just took off. Wait. Tony Storm just took off Wheeler Yuta's hat. He's bald. He looks like an American History X character.
Oh shit!
I will, but not. Yeah, like I said, I was sad about his Hall of Fame induction. I'm like, AJ, Sorry, I can't get over it.
Right. And granted, he definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but it's way too soon, man. The dude literally just retired yesterday. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Come on,
No,
man.
you know,
Can the dude like at least grow some gray hair?
I think they're trying to hedge their bets, try to make sure he don't try to go for no more matches. But AJ's like,
Yeah, of
I wanted
course.
to leave.
No, it's not because of the matches. They trying to lock him in so he don't go to AEW. That's what this dude King Eric said. Shouts go out to King Eric. He said that's the main reason why they doing this, because he was salivating on the idea of going to AEW.
And you got to remember that it's not a real Hall of Fame either. Remember, like the Hall of Fame, it's an event, just like all their other shows. And so, what's the most important thing to them? Money. So they have to put top stars in the Hall of Fame, because no offense to Stephanie, but she's not a name that's going to put asses in seats.
Stephanie didn't deserve that shit. She didn't deserve it. I don't care what nobody says. She did not deserve it. No.
No, she doesn't deserve
again, first of all, it's not a real Hall of Fame.
For doing what? What has she done?
It's not a real Hall of Fame. No, she deserves to be in their version of it for her contributions. Yeah. But it's not a real Hall of Fame though. I'm not gonna be all like super mad about it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad either. I just find it bogus and I find it desperate, especially given the fact that they just gave AJ this shit because they run out of star power and they know they're running out of star power.
Oh yeah, they are. They are 100%. Right. That's why they haven't put in guys like The Rock yet. Right? And I don't think Batista's in it either. So they're saving a few big names, because of what you just said.
Batista
they know they're running out.
Yeah, Batista keep declining. Like I think they asked him 2 years in a row, and he kept saying no. If I'm not too sure, but that's what I heard, that he kept declining.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, speaking of Flu, what's going on, my dude? How you feeling?
Oh,
see, I liked it. I liked the Hall of Fame like what it was before, like back in the 90s and like the early 2000s. It was like a little private thing. They would film it, and like you had to get like the WrestleMania like extended DVD edition to watch it. It was like their version. It was nice. It was like their version of like the Academy Awards or whatever. It wasn't about money. It was just something giving back to wrestling fans and to the wrestlers. But once they got bigger as a brand, it's like nope, they just want to make money off of it. So let's just book an arena for it. Like everything's about money. It's like how much money do you need? They're so fucking obsessed with money. Like, oh my god,
yeah.
Hey, the best from WWE is the Slammies back in the day because they used to come gimmicked up. That was entertaining for me.
Right.
The Slammies was awesome.
Yeah, I like the Slammies. And they discontinued that also. It's like, why did y'all stop doing the Slammies? The Slammies was fun. I don't think the Slammies was ever, sometimes it was stupid, like when it came to certain people that won it. But for the most part, the Slammies was fun.
And you can get a gimmick out of it. Remember Slammy Award winning Owen?
Yeah. And you get to vote. They show highlights and clips like, oh, you want to vote for this move or vote for that move, or you want to vote for this moment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an engagement. It's fun. Why WWE don't know what the fuck fun is anymore? I just don't get this company.
That was
they're publicly traded, I guess.
That was Vince. That was Vince. Like when Vince was doing stuff like that, he kept stuff like grassroots, and I liked it when he did that. But with TKO, it's like everything's corporate. Like we got the Elimination Chamber going on right now. Trick Williams just came out, and I kind of fear for Trick because, as you've said many times before, man, WWE has a habit of just running anything that's over, and they just run it into the ground so quick. And I feel like they're gonna fuck up Trick, and they're gonna try to make him like this neat, smiley baby face. And it's like, no, he's not supposed to be a baby face. He's supposed to be a heel. But because the fans keep chanting, "Whoop that Trick, whoop that Trick," they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna turn into a T-shirt. We're gonna turn into a meme. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make that." Like, I guarantee you. Okay.
Here's the thing. Remember, I was advocate for that. I was an advocate for him being the face. I don't mind him being the face, but just don't make him corny. Keep him like how he is. He's just an edgy face. That's it. But him being the face, like one of the top earners or top dudes on SmackDown during the summertime, yes, I'm here for that. But just don't water him down.
It's like, do whatever you're doing, and like I'm afraid when they decide to do something with Obafemi. I really am.
They're already
people were
doing
shitting
it
on
with
the
Obafemi.
people.
They're
Here's the
already
thing:
doing
people
it
were
with him.
shitting on the Miz segment between him and Oba. I didn't mind that segment. Like, I get he's supposed to be this, conqueror and ruler running through shit. Cool, but that particular segment between him and the Miz, it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little layer to his character, but as long as they don't do too much to make him too goofy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool. But he needs a direction. And that's what I was saying from before. With this dude Bork. Have this dude had this dude Mello, had Mello Hayes. Well, he should have did it tonight. Well, I guess the idea is ruined. But he always do the US open matches. He should have that. He should do that shit tonight. Have this dude Brock pull up, beat him for the US championship because he can. After that, have this dude Brock show up at Mania with the US championship with his open challenge. Remember, he still got an open challenge lingering at Mania. And then when he wants to open challenge at Mania, that's where you have Obafemi pull up, challenge this dude for the US championship. Boom, WrestleMania moment. Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar for the US championship. That's it. But they can't do it now because, you know what I'm saying, it's ready to main event.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Virgo Bay. What to do, Virgo Bay?
I need to get my VPN on. I was just trying to find a good.
Yeah, we got the men's chamber.
Like what y'all rock with? Express, Nord, Surf.
Yeah, I got Nord.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
It's also
The
good
Japan
for.
weather is awesome.
I don't just use it for wrestling. I use it for anime too, because a lot of animes are only like in certain countries. So.
Yeah, I was looking at that shit.
There's a lot of shows that only come on, like, it's weird. Like if you have Netflix, but if you have Netflix and a VPN, it's such a different game.
Yeah.
I'm so out of the loop when it comes to anime and all that. Be like, damn. Like the last time I was really watching that shit like that was like Adult Swim with like Cowboy Bebop and Inuyasha and Trigun and who else?
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, all my friends
Big
from, like,
O and
school,
shit. Pause.
Right.
Hey, Big O,
all my friends
show.
from school are like, they're always like very surprised when they find out like I don't have Crunchyroll because they know like I'm a big anime guy. Like, you don't have Crunchyroll, Toph? And I always tell them like Crunchyroll came too late. Like, it would have been really cool if it was around like in the fucking 2000s and shit when I had like free time. But like now, like in my late 30s, I don't have time to watch anime all day. So
I'm an anime head. Don't get me like I just got into this one Gachi Akata, which means legit trash. That's what it means. But I like it because they actually draw black characters and they don't make them look stupid. And the black characters are dope. Especially Simeon.
Radio got the red trunks. He means business tonight. Pause. Has he like? I don't think he's ever worn that shit like since he was like before Evolution.
Yeah, it's been a while since he wore the red.
He locked in. He trying to tap into his younger roots.
Shout outs to Solo Monster who did the review for SmackDown. And when he talked about the Randy Orton segment from last night, he said Randy Orton was backstage with Karrion and then he stopped himself.
Yeah, shout out to Solomon. That's my guy.
Hey, yo, Solomon started watching
Black.
Yeah. Solomon was the reason I started watching Raw and SmackDown again at the time.
He reminds me, like, I swear, like when it comes to his commentary or whatever he got going on the sound off and all that, he gives me Jerry Seinfeld vibes, like with the dry humor and shit.
But it's like it's so crazy because I remember listening and I had listened to him so much because I used to listen to him when I used to work shift. that I had learned about. I was like, whatever happened to John Luce Cannon Lopez? That was one of his biggest donators.
Oh yeah.
That's how much I listened to it. I shout out.
Yeah, but basically the joke was like that they gave Karrion Kross's gimmick to Malachi or Alistair or whatever you want to call him, because that's exactly what they did. Like no difference
of
at all.
course.
Like literally
You called
Aleister Black
that.
was- Well, yeah. He just speaks and just fucking speaks in cryptic riddles with like an attractive girl that's like emo and gothic, like literally like verbatim. They literally just like the thing is like it's not that I'm mad at it. Like they could have at least like did like segments and vignettes to build up to it, but like the minute that Karrion got fired, they just did it like immediately, like just so lazy, no
I
creativity.
think when it
like
comes to
at
Zelina
all.
Vega, when it comes to her, they need to make her more like a manipulator, a seductive manipulator when it comes to this dude's ops. They should have been in that type of time with her, like have her, sexually seductive and try to manipulate motherfuckers, and then that's when this dude Alistair will come through and sneak niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
give her
That's why-
another
right,
layer to her
right.
character.
Hey, you know what else
Right.
though?
That's
When you
why
said
Devil's Advocate's gimmick. I'm sorry, you going, man.
no, I was gonna say when you said that, I remember when you said that about them two, just basically having their gimmick, and I said they even did it down to the mixes, a Puerto Rican and a white person.
Right. But to Sandman's point, to Sandman's point, that's why like these Devil Advocates gimmicks don't work, because to really effectively pull off that gimmick, you have to be willing to push the envelope, like what Sandman just said. But they don't want to do that because they don't want to piss off the sponsors. They don't want to upset anybody. Like what was the dude's name? He passed away. Sean O'Hare. That was his name, right?
Yeah.
John O'Hare.
Right. Like he was doing the Devil's Advocate gimmick, and I'm pretty sure, like in one of his segments, he was even saying stuff like, having an affair. Isn't that much of a bad thing or something? But just stuff like that. Like when you said that Selena should like be like kind of a seductress kind of thing. Like they don't have the balls to do shit like that anymore. They would have like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, but not now.
Yeah, like a little like what Lita was doing. Like remember with Lita, you know what I'm saying? Lita, she was on that seductive shit when she was with the rated R superstar. And it was like a manipulation tactic.
Yeah, and
I
remember
think
what
the
Saul?
closest we got to that. The closest we got to that was Katrina and Lucha Underground. If anybody remembers.
Hold on, Tove. Let Anubis go. Let Anubis go. Go ahead, Anubis.
Katrina was a great one. Actually, she's still the best one to me. That's just me. But they could still do it without messing with their sponsors. I mean, it's like when people say it changed, since the Attitude Era was gone. But they're like, when wrestling was at its peak, it wasn't Attitude Era style. And Solomon Monster said it best. Hulk Hogan wasn't in the ring going, "Come on, ladies, it ain't gonna suck itself." It ain't just the Attitude Era. When they were doing great business, they still were able to get away with a lot of the stuff. It's just they don't know how. There's a way to be racy without being, what's the word I'm looking for? Outright about it.
Who called Javon Williams dynasty? These motherfuckers, come on, son. Javon Williams. Eddie Money, but that's the first name they fucked up tonight.
Javon Williams?
I think, like, if that's the case, I'm going to tell you, like, they low-key hating on this young man, son. You got Nash out here saying, "Oh, why don't you be more urban?" You got motherfuckers calling him Javon Williams. Like, come on, what are we doing here, son?
I'm sorry, man. That Mr. Bojangles shit. I'm never gonna not laugh at that. You ever hear some shit?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he comes off as Mr. Bojangles. I'm like, how? Like, my dude, how does he come off? So you act like this dude was tap dancing and with a cane and shit, and with tap shoes on. Like, he's just a come on, B.
I just get annoyed when people use that kind of reference because I'm like, Bojangles had to do that. He had to do it so other people didn't.
And I got what Nash was going for. The problem is like so many black folks in WWE have had that like the most obvious one, Apollo Crews, aka Uhaa Nation. Yeah, he's the most obvious one. So many black wrestlers have had like that. I'm just happy to be here smile. But that was not their actual personality. That's just what they were told to do. They were told to do it. And it just came off as like very forced and shit. And so it's so like because it was forced on so many black talents, now it's like when you see it, they think it's racist. So now you finally get a wrestler like Javon Evans who actually is like that. That's just his natural personality. So you finally get a black dude who actually is just like that, and they're thinking it's racist. It's like, no, that's just how he is. He's just like that all the time. And if you actually watch them in NXT or like follow on Twitter, you would know that's just how his personality is. But it's unfortunate because like that's not
it comes off. He's
It's
genuine, like, and it's like Urban in what way? That's a question I would have asked. Like Urban in what way, Nash? Well, we all know what he was talking about, and the verbiage was completely
Right.
wrong. Like my dude, you know what he wanted. You know what you wanted to say. Let's really be real. Not all of us came from an urban area. You know what I'm saying?
No
Not
shit.
all of us came from the hood.
And here's the other part. Even if you did, I came from the hood. But guess what? All the women in my family were highly educated.
It's like
I came from college grad.
You want this dude to come through with a bucket of chicken and a fucking 40? That's what you want?
Talking about sliding on the bumping King Von on the way to the ring.
And they brung Offset through to be with this dude. It's like, yo, these dudes are so out of touch. Motherfuckers ain't checking for Offset no more at all.
Should have brought out
Quavo. Takeoff, God rest his soul, he's not here with us no more. Miko's been wrapped up for like what? Since the pandemic.
I didn't even know who they were.
See, Bobby Monsoon's recent video. I said, did you guys see Bobby Monsoon's recent video?
Oh yeah, I stay tapped into Bobby Monsoon. Shouts go out to him. I always watch this shit.
Yeah, so to those who haven't seen, to the listeners who haven't seen Bobby Monsoon's video, Dwight Howard was at the last Raw, and I guess this must have been like on his TikTok or his Instagram because I don't really fuck with TikTok like that. But yeah, so he was there, and so like he was cheering, and like Cody Rhodes came out, and like Dwight didn't know who the fuck Cody was. Never heard of him. So like, he was cheering and he was booing.
That's crazy.
Right, like, he was cheering and booing, and he didn't know who anybody was. And so the girl that he was with, I don't know, like if that was his girlfriend or his wife. I assume that was his wife or whatever. But she's like saying, "Do you know who any of these people are?" And he's like, "Nope." And he's saying like the last time he was telling the girl like he hasn't watched Raw since like fucking 2005, like 2006, whatever.
Jesus
Yet there he is
Christ.
backstage, like taking pictures with Triple H. Like if you go on Triple H's Twitter and his Instagram, he took a picture with like Dwight. He took a picture with Dwight Howard doing the finger.
My dude, remember the episode we covered? It was like what, a couple of years ago, right here on the round table. Remember, I said he was in the what was that the NIL program? Dwight, remember he was in the next to line program, and I guess he got cut or whatever. Like Triple H trained this dude, so it's like, yo, my dude, you being trained to come into the WWE, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. At that time, Cody Rhodes was there.
Right. So it just goes to show you, like WWE. So the main point, really, like, it's like anyone's like, okay, well, what was the point of that? So the main point of it is that Bobby Monsoon was really trying to say that, like, how WWE and TKO, they just love to glaze celebrities. They just love to have celebrities there. They love to take pictures with them on social media. They love to have them on their show. Like they literally have any celebrities there, but they don't realize that the majority of these celebrities don't follow the product. They don't,
and
like
they not even celebrity like C-list celebrities. They're C-list. Right. They're not like A-list motherfuckers up in there. And we got 15 bummer clock lights pounding the bumper clean building. You know what I'm saying?
I need a soundboard.
Chamber match. Getting the men's chamber match starting off. This dude Cody with a inverted suplex off the kick of Javon Evans. They starting off the chamber match.
Yeah, and
Yeah, what's
meanwhile,
going on?
my
What's going on?
wife is
Collision. Yeah.
right now my wife is on Collision and she's talking shit to Thunder Rosa and Stat Daddy. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Stat Daddy. You mean thick stack lander?
Yeah, that's TKO's girl. He can have her.
Yeah, that's his wife right there. Shots go out to Willow though, be double champion and all that, holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely deserves this shit. TKO,
Like,
I mean not TKO. TK better never get rid of her. Keep her there, B. Like that's your future. That's definitely your future right there when
Willow.
it comes to Willow. She
Yeah,
got
Willow's not
she
going
got the
anywhere.
look. Right. And you know what I like
Willow's-
about Willow is that she's a plus size woman and she's
Right, that's
proud
true.
of it.
Yeah, that's why
I hope
she's
she
not gonna go
never.
anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
She's
hope
never
she
gonna go.
never feels away like, oh, I'm too fat or whatever. Keep like say how you are, Willow. Like you go in the ring, you're beautiful. You could cut a promo. Stay how you are, B.
Just don't let Jim Ross talk
I
to
got
you.
no
That's how you
worries
got to.
about Willow. Right, I got no worries about Willow. WWE's not gonna push a black BBW. No, not gonna do that.
Exactly. Hell no. They're gonna have a like worse than Dewdrop.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I like Trick's white and gold. That's nice.
You know what I don't like about Trick? That stupid shit that he wears on his arm. That shit is like stockings for the arms type shit. I don't like it.
It's a basket. That's what I started seeing it.
Like this motherfucker trying to have sexy arms paws. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with trying to have sexy arms.
This dude got stockings on his arms and shit. We trying to do? You trying to cross your arms? The hell?
Hey, well, if he's the only one doing it, then it's exclusive to him. I guess he just trying to be distinct. It's kind of like Bruiser
In that
Brody
case,
with those.
I guess, huh?
It's like Bruiser Brody with those fur, with the fur. When he wore that fur around his calves. He actually wore those because he was about his calves, but that was distinctive to him.
Oh shit! Ballet run the alarm for Will looking great. I guess you gotta honk the siren for those Willow titties. Respectfully.
I was gonna say it sounds like a violation. I was like, what she do wrong?
No, respectfully,
honestly,
Willow, we love Willow.
I had an idea. It actually popped up in my head a couple of hours ago about Austin Theory, but then I had to stop myself because I was like, who would care? The idea I had is, what if the masked guy was Theory and he was taking everybody out so that Paul Heyman could like rely on him? But it's like Heyman keeps choosing everybody else but him.
And I'm still gonna say this every time I get mad about Austin Theory because I've never had beef with the dude until he got into the WWE. Like I used to watch him in Evolve and shit.
How they booked Austin Theory was so fucking stupid. Be like, this dude Austin Theory, like I think Vince treated him better, especially when it came to the whole selfie gimmick. It worked.
Yeah,
it just sucks because this dude, he has the look to be a decent mid carder. He has a move set, all that shit. And it's like y'all put him with the vision. Y'all put him in the vision for no fucking reason.
And by most accounts, he's I don't ever hear nothing about him, negative.
Speaking of the vision, y'all heard there's rumors out there saying that now this dude might get down with the vision. What's his name again? What's my dude name again? He just lost to the North American Championship.
I'm not
sure.
sure.
I forgot my dude name. Who was that, Ballet? What's my dude name, Ballet? He just lost the North American Championship. Ethan Page, yeah. They said he might end up joining the Vision. Like nobody's here for that shit, man.
Leave him alone.
Like on some real shit, I don't think Triple H Stables ever again. Stables is not a strong suit at all. He's horrible at Stables. He's really bad.
Tomohiro
Let's
Ishii.
start from there. Like if y'all want to keep Triple H in power with the pen, let's start working towards Triple H's strong suits. Because when it comes to factions and stables, that ain't it.
Nope.
Fair. Okay, we got Andrade and Ishii in Collision. That's what's going on over there. And
Yeah. Them damn shoes with Ishii that be wearing. I be sitting up here like every time I see him, I'm like, are you going bowling?
Yeah, it does look like that.
And I got no beef with Ishii, but I'm just like, are you going bowling? Those look like bowling shoes. They do not look like wrestling boots.
That dude Ishii is whack. That dude's a walking baked potato.
Nice.
Well, yeah, he is a walking potato. Called that a few times.
My dude, he only got 2 moves: a chop and a gut kick. Isn't he down with Contra too? Like, yo, damn, Contra going out bad, yo. Like,
Your boy from Contra looked like an idiot the other day at the Battle Riot. He like pulled up on Kushida like he wanted some of that, and then he was like, "Actually, you can join instead."
who Mads?
No, the other guy, the one that you said always looks like a jobber.
Dude, Kiddo Kwan?
Yeah, Quan. Yeah, him.
Yeah, like he's another one. He got so much potential, B. And they just having him like a jobber. Like he definitely got the look. He looks so different. He's decent in the ring. He could actually cut a decent promo too. But they got him like a jobber. And Kiddo Kwan, they could work, they could do something with this dude, B.
They're probably just trying to put seasoning on him. I'm just saying, like maybe he doesn't have the years.
Kiddo Kwan been there for a while. At first, he was getting a decent push, and then he just turned into a complete jobber.
They're very safe. This is my first time actually speaking on this. I remember they used to do chain matches where sometimes people would be eliminated before like everybody was in the match. But it's like now it's like no, we got to get everybody in the match and then the eliminations happen. Like I don't know, it's like kind of booked in a very safe way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Javon Evans is shining though.
He better
change.
Javon Evans.
If he was smart, he would just stay up there. They can't get him. Like climb to the top of the cage like Spider-Man. Just stay there. That's what he should do.
Oh shit, Logan Paul finally did the buckshot lariat right.
And you know what? They can sell that since they can't climb up there. It'd be like, this ain't them in 1980s cage matches, bitch. Because you remember those big ass rings because everybody was roided out.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Too big.
Now there's a match I want to see. Logan Paul versus Javon Evans. That'll be a nice little fun exhibition.
You know what? That does sound good. I wonder if Javon, do you think Javon's at a call status yet? Where he could call it in the ring?
You know, I had to watch more matches. I never I don't think he's a ring general yet though, but I'm not too sure.
Well, I meant to say, is he trusted enough to be able to, where they could be like, all right, what you want to do kind of deal.
Yeah, ring general. That's what you call it. Ring general. Here come the unchosen bum, LA Knight, or LA might win this match, I should say.
That's a good one. LA Mike. You should. You should. You should
Yo,
try that.
LP
Great.
was good, my dude. That's my guy right there. Hey, what's going on, my dude?
LA probably.
How you
Right.
feeling, my dude? Right, LA might win this match.
I like that name, LA Might. It sounds good. I'm like, I
Right,
prefer like
LP, unchosen farm.
which is a shame too, because I'm like, he has every tool. What more does he need? He needs to be liked, I guess. I don't know.
It's
But
really weird. It's
he-
really weird. It's like, why are y'all punishing him for? I don't get it. I'm telling you, Stephanie McMahon crept up into his DMs. B, y'all thinking I'm capping? I will not be surprised. That's why Triple H is so mad.
Hey, I told y'all my. This is an allegation I made up. I'm like, I still believe Stephanie was kind of messing with Finn, and I believe that Triple H was messing with Bailey.
That's like random as fuck. Triple H and
Like if you look back at the old NXT ones, you see Triple H always hugging Bailey, and I was like, it was always weird looking to me. Even my mom.
Speaking of hugging, Andrade is taking pictures of more influencers in the crowd. Go on.
Hey, I like his run. And what is that? Did you see him wrestle Sosa? They had a good they had a three-way match. That was a good, like, you know.
What, we got something going on here? Oh, okay. I guess Cody's okay. Have to make sure.
I'm behind. Damn.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up on it. Like I said, I can't even watch Chamber because I got all the Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN and can't watch it. I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Well, do what Tope was doing. Pull it up on X.
I don't have Twitter. I would, but I like my sanity too much.
I don't blame you,
Yeah,
man.
they got it on X or whatever. Or you could just keep up with the because they're talking about that shit. It's trending.
It hits.
See, I didn't know that from before. I thought you was watching this shit with us all. You know the damn watch party rules.
Mm-hmm. I was watching Collision when he told me.
I'll let you slide since the show is almost over. But you, come on, B. You already know how we give it up.
I know.
When it comes to a watch party, we all gotta be watching the PLE to at least a certain extent. If I'm suffering, y'all gotta suffer too. Fuck that shit. The hell?
I was walking home when I saw you were on. I just happened to be scrolling through my YouTube. Oh crap, he's on. So I threw some up and I showed up.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Study. Yeah, Sandman on his Bible study arc. Jesus suffered, so you gotta suffer with me.
Oh, LA Knight botched. That's the first time he botched that shit too. The LA Knight elbow drop.
Bound to happen. I mean,
botch. Damn. You making it difficult, my dude. That was a big botch.
Out the door is
low
open.
blow
Here
from
comes
Logan Paul. What a bum. Jesus Christ, LA Might. Oh, man. Yo, my dude. I don't know. We all know he was going to lose,
we'll get a
of
season.
course.
Don't worry, man. We'll get a season 3 of him crying and Triple H making him look bad. Don't worry.
This shit here, B. Yikes. Logan Paul dominating though. That's the leader of the division right there. Fuck it. Build a division around Logan Paul, B.
I'm surprised.
Mine is fucking well. Me too. That means they must really think high of him.
Oh, commentators first. I jinxed it. I knew I shouldn't have said something.
You would have anyway. Let it happen.
You know, Toad, if he loves to like, yo, you know what? I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I don't want to stop. But here we go. I'm like, really?
Oh, Trick set him
like,
up with a tiger knee. Oh, he went to tiger knee and Logan Paul. Logan Paul tried to. Oh, yeah, Trick is done. Crossroads. Yo, Logan Paul, what the fuck is referee doing? Logan Paul with 2 eliminations. He's putting the vision on his back in one night. No, he eliminated 3 people. That's 3. Let me find out Logan. Yo, put respect on Logan Paul's name. Stop playing. He broke a record. Who else? Matter of fact, Goldberg. Now, Goldberg eliminated more people than most people in the Elimination Chamber, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Goldberg is the one that broke that's got the top record, right? When it comes to the Elimination Chamber.
I have no idea.
Oh God, another mask, man. Yo, what the fuck with these ninjas, man? Yeah, grab this dude up. Yeah. Grab him up. Is that same dude?
Oh, it's Jericho. Chris Jericho has the most cumulative eliminations in Elimination Chamber history. He got 10 across 8 matches.
Really? I figured it would have been Goldberg. Uh-oh. Is Trick okay?
In the single match.
Yeah, in the single match, yeah. But this looks a little scary.
And Braun
right now. Another ninja? What the fuck is this?
Also, he's a ninja.
Vision?
This is Seth Rollins. This is definitely Seth Rollins. This is stupid, man.
Yep.
Oh, fucking God, man. Seth Rollins returns. Paul Heyman looks like he's seen the ghost. I don't know why he's so mad at Logan Paul. You know what?
Right. As a reminder, and I wouldn't be surprised if anybody lost count. When the Vision turned on Seth, Logan wasn't even in the fucking Vision at the time. So
Why is he mad at Logan fucking Paul? But when I call this shit out, I'm the crazy one though.
Right.
Fuck this company! Fuck it!
Here's the problem, man. Like, listen, I know that there's Drew again interfering. Like, they always do this every year. They have a shitload of interfering when the door is open. There's other ways you can do that. I remember one time Shawn Michaels snuck in underneath the chamber. I think that was like 2010 or whatever. But anyway, Cody and Randy are the last 2. And I knew they were going to be the last 2. And I don't even fucking watch this product. It's always just so predictable. Like, predictability isn't a bad thing. I recognize that. But it's like everything they do, you can call it. You can see exactly where it's going. It's like, dude, just fucking surprise me at least once. All right, there's your surprise. Randy beat Cody. Thank God.
This shit. Well, yeah, at least we got that. At least that. At least they gave Randy Orton an Elimination Chamber win. Lord knows he needed something. This fucking But bright side of things. We get 2 fresh matches for the main event in WrestleMania. You have with the ladies, you have Rhea Ripley and Jade, and now you have Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. They don't normally fuck. They don't normally fight each other. I think they probably fought each other like what, less than a handful of times, if that much. So that's a bright side. I say that.
Yeah.
I just rant. The thing that pissed me off with this whole masked men shit, and then this is the big payoff. It's like, so you just gonna force this shit? Like, fuck it. Seth Rollins is mad at this dude, Logan Paul, just for no reason. He wasn't there. This is how lazy Triple H is. He couldn't pull an audible, like, oh shit, Braun Breaker is hurt. This dude, Bronson Reed, is hurt. Let me pull an audible. Let me think of something different. Or how about this, Paul Levesque? Don't put him on the card. You think putting Seth Rollins on the card is gonna make y'all sell more tickets, Goofy? Ah! Holy shit! He didn't even be like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. Plans, the plan fell through. We can't go on with this match because Bronson Reed is hurt. Braun Breaker is hurt. Fuck it. Have Seth pull up on Raw after Mania. You could have did that.
Yeah, the Vision is it's WWE's version of AEW's Devil storyline. The Devil storyline in AEW was riddled with bad luck, bad booking, and injuries. And it's like when you just have that much going against it, you really should just call it, just cancel it, and just pretend like it never happened. Treat it like filler. But they kept going, and that really hurt them. And that's what this Vision storyline is. Bad luck, bad booking, injuries. And when you just have so much fuckery happening, your best bet is to just move on from it. But
and completely forced. Let's not forget that.
Right.
Completely forced. Like ever since the inception of the Vision, it's been completely forced. Nothing is genuine. Nothing has been genuine with this whole fucking wow. I wonder what's going to be this dude. I can't wait to hear Seth Rollins' explanation. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yo, let's just go there with it. Seth Rollins versus Paul Heyman at Mania. That's what y'all wanted. Might as well just do it. Because I don't know what this obsession is with Seth Rollins and Heyman. Like, might as well just go there with it, B. Jesus Christ. And what was the point about the other ninjas? You got all these ninjas all over the damn place. Got my dude TKO pulling up real quick, man. Damn.
Yaramin, yo. I really picked Randy Orton to win.
Yaramin.
Man. I predicted Randy Orton would win. I'm like, and then I actually see it. Oh shit.
Yeah, that part I'm not mad at. I'm definitely not mad at that. But it's like, this no more masked men. That's it. After Mania's over, please no more masked men, Triple H. Jesus Christ.
They finally revealed
somebody had this dude. Yo, Triple H, go rent you some ninja movies. Like, go get, I don't know, get American Ninja, get 3 Ninjas, get the Ninja Turtles. Get that shit out your fucking system. Please.
Oh, man. Well, Seth Rollins has just revealed himself, so I'm guessing they're done with that shit now. But, yeah. I'm guessing the match is.
Mhm.
I'm guessing the match is going to be what I predicted in the chat. Probably either Seth versus Theory or some type of tag match.
Yeah, this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen. Seth is gonna be beefing with Theory on the road to WrestleMania till he eventually go up against Logan Paul. That's it.
Well, the guys that took out Seth are injured, so what else can they do?
Like I was saying, like what they could have did is don't put Seth Rollins on Mania, scrap the whole story, and then
Right.
after Mania, I don't know, have Rollins come through on the Raw after Mania.
You're
with
right.
a
That is the
clean
thing
new
they should have
slate.
did. You're
Yeah,
right.
they
That is
really
the
should
thing.
have did that.
That is
I
yeah.
agree.
That is the thing they should have did, but they're not going to do that because God forbid, so and so and so and so is not at WrestleMania. We got to get everybody a fucking match, and that's one of the things like about modern day WrestleMania I don't like because I like WrestleMania where it's like, okay, listen, the only people who should be on this card are the people who got active stories going on. That's it. If you got hurt, I'm sorry. Too bad. Come back after Mania. If you're not over right now, sorry, you're not in the card. If you're not being used right now, sorry, not in the card. That's what Mania used to be. But now it's like, nah, man, we got to get everybody on the fucking card. It's 2 nights. Because it's 2 nights, we got 2 cards. We gotta stack it up. Stack it up with star power. Everybody's gotta be on the fucking card. And that's why it doesn't mean as much anymore. That's what AJ Styles meant when he made that comment where he said WrestleMania has lost its luster. That's what he's talking about. It used to be the show of immortals, remember? It felt like a big deal. Now it just feels like another show.
It's just another payday to these motherfuckers. It's not the showcase of the immortals anymore. These motherfuckers is barely even mortal because the product is dead.
Yep.
Man, oh man. I ain't gonna hold you though. I give him credit because I think we all assumed that Cody was winning until they switched it. I think they heard the fan backlash and just switched it to Orton. That's why.
And overall, I can't sit there and say, "Oh, the show was terrible." I wouldn't even go that far. I really won't. You know what I'm saying? But because all right, for instance, the action was decent. You know what I'm saying? I think all the matches was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The decisions for the most part was predictable. Of course, the ads is like a major minus because they be fucking burying us with mad ads.
And I said it before,
And
man.
shouts go out to Randy Orton. Be like, thank God they gave Randy Orton something. You know what I mean? It took him long enough. Is this his first chamber he ever won?
No, it's his second one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the second time he's won the chamber. I remember he won it in 2013 before Mania 30. And this is his second one winning. So yeah.
Okay. Anubis, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
What's your thoughts on the PLE? Oh, I forgot. My bad. My bad, my dude. Hey, it's I always ask.
I am
answer that shit. So basically, it's it's the routine.
Yeah, I'm
But-
glad they get to do.
I can't ultimately say, oh, I hated this PLE. I just hate when I hate the letdowns. You know what I'm saying? I hate when this dude will sit there and try to scotch tape a story together for a major letdown. Like, no more mysteries, no more ninjas, no more crates. Like none of that. No more stables. Just no more of that shit, Triple H. Please, my dude. Jesus Christ, my dude. Can you do anything else other than that?
Bro, the Vision, I ain't never seen a more cursed faction than the Vision, bro. Like, how the hell you form the night after Mania and then 3 of your main guys that formed the group all get injured? almost back to back with each other.
But Shaw's got to Logan Paul though. Logan Paul put the division on his shoulders this past couple of days.
I didn't think you should have pinned 3 people in the chamber, but whatever.
They need, my dude, they need something. They need anything. I can't completely complain.
Yeah, they gave Logan Paul
terrible.
They gave Logan Paul a heck of a push. I mean, pinning LA Knight, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans. And then just last night on SmackDown, he pins Jacob Fatu, which I'm still pissed at, but whatever.
Why do they have Danhausen?
I don't know. I've been asking that for forever now. Like,
yo, I'm telling you, I keep talking shit. He's gonna put a curse on y'all, B.
Man, he about to do a segment on SmackDown with R-Truth. Okay,
What to do with him?
You see R-Truth eating pizza and all that. I'm like, yo, damn, my dude, you was the most lit motherfucker last summer. What the fuck happened, sir?
What happened is they never had a plan for Truth because they never intended to keep him or bring him back, really.
But it's like, yo, Nick Khan, he sat there and he cleaned up the mess. So Nick Khan didn't even have a plan for him either. He's like, you brought him back just to bring him back. Like, you could have been like, yo, Triple H, move the fuck out the way. This is what you're supposed to do with this dude. And like I said from before, he should have beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. He should have beat him.
If they didn't give Truth the title before when he was hot, they were never going to give it to him.
I think he was hotter now than before. Truth was definitely much more hotter last year than he was when he did the whole little Jimmy gimmick.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but no matter what gimmick they give him or what he was doing, he was never going to be seen as a WWE champion.
And I don't like that. That's the conditioning. That's the programming with these racist motherfuckers. Like,
because awesome when he was on his TNA run at first, when he first got there, when he became the Truth.
Yeah, and he said that there when he's NWA champion. He said, like, yo, he didn't say like how I said it, but he was alluding to the fact, like, yo, they didn't give me this push over there because of my skin color. The fuck?
And he said that's not just an angry black man, that's the truth.
It's the truth.
Considering the time that he was in WWE around that time, I believe it.
Yeah.
Because
Jim Ross, this is a white man's sport.
It's not just Jim Ross, man. It's everybody there. I mean, look at who was on top and look at who was on top at that time. Truth was never going to sniff the main event.
Hold on real quick. What's good, Gerard? He said YouTube is hating on us. Had to search for the live. Everybody else on my front. Yo, I'm glad you said that. Please, everybody, make sure y'all still subbed up to the council roundtable and hit that bell too, because YouTube has been doing that shit as of late. They unsubbing motherfuckers. So make sure y'all so subbed in, locked in, all that, B, and hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you, Professor. How y'all
subscribe
feeling?
Subscribe to my channel, my YouTube page too, because they subbing on my channel too. My music videos ain't hitting like they normally do.
And I keep trying to ask you.
Go to Anubis.
Yeah,
you cut out. I was trying to know which, because I keep trying to look for your channel, and I always have a problem.
I'm a message you privately and send you the link to my channel.
Oh yeah, like well, Ballet. Can you put TKO's channel in the chat? You put the link. See, that's why I got my Secretaries of Defense. You know, Ballet and Blaze. B. That's my Secretaries of Defense. They got you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's WWE.
Henny God was good, B. Sub up to Henny God too, and sub up to my dude Anubis. Sub up to we all spread love, we all share love, B.
WWE's trying to censor the channel, saying, man, that's why they stealing our ideas.
I'm
I told
telling
you,
you.
like they got cease and desist sent to them once. Like
Bro,
recently.
I'm telling you now, and I said this in the chat, and I was joking about this with Toph and John in the chat, but I'm telling you now, this is a Mania match that I predicted that I would do. The Usos versus the Lucha Bros for the tag titles. If that match gets made, remember where you heard it first.
Yeah, they're not doing that.
They should have been put the Lucha Bros together since last year.
They're not doing that, and they're not doing it for two reasons. One, the way they treat it, well, just the way that they use Phoenix is pretty clear. They don't really give a fuck about him. That's unfortunate, but I do feel it is karma. That's what you get, my dude.
That's
Making up
his own
bullshit.
fault, bro. That's his
Yeah.
own fault, dude.
Right, but the other reason they're not going to do it, and this is the part that people forget, they were never going to team them up because the Lucha Brothers is not a WWE thing. They love to do their own thing, always, always. I always hear people say, "Man, if James Storm had stayed with NXT, would they have ever done a Beer Money reunion?" Nope, because Beer Money is not a WWE thing. They love to do their own thing, so they can market it and put that IP thing on it. So I think that's why they're never going to do it.
They barely do their own thing.
Yeah.
So what makes them think they can do somebody else's thing? Like this
Man,
shit.
oh, man.
But ultimately, I can't completely shit on the chamber. I can't sit there and say, "Oh, this shit was whack." Nah.
No, the chamber PLE. The chamber PLE wasn't terrible. I'll say it was better than the Royal Rumble, but even still, it wasn't like oh my god, wow.
I think it was better than Rumble too. What y'all think? I think this is better than Rumble.
That's a low bar.
But yeah.
I'm trying here, my dude. Like, I was contemplating even going live for most of these fucking shows. That's really only reason why I pull up is because I love chopping up with motherfuckers and motherfuckers be hitting the damn tip jar. Other than that shit, fuck out of here. Seriously, all this shit is fucking ass crack.
Well, WrestleMania is almost set. They got like 4 or 5 matches set already.
They go to the link right there, y'all. Tap into this dude TKO channel. He got that new video out right now, B.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. But yeah, WrestleMania is in April, in the middle of April, actually. Also, but next up is AEW Revolution.
That's next weekend, right?
No, it's March 15th. That's the weekend after, I think.
So that means next is Yep.
Yeah, Revolution. They just booked they just locked in Bandito versus Andrade for that show, so
Bandito! One of the best matches in the world, B.
Bro, Bandito versus Andrade, that match is gonna cook.
Hell yeah. Even though I don't know why they fighting, but love Bandito.
They fighting because they're lining up contenders for the world title. Remember, Brody King wants to challenge MJF again, and he about to fight Swerve. And Bandito wants in the mix too, so Andrade is his next opponent. Remember, Andrade is the wild card in the AEW title picture, so.
Black Sauce said he didn't see Randy Orton winning the chamber. I'm happy for him.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I said Randy Orton was gonna win last night, but I said that just to be different. But for him to actually win,
that's good booking. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when it comes to the winners of the men's and women's chamber, like when it comes to Rhea Ripley, it was predictable. But Jade needed some fresh blood, and hopefully, Rhea Ripley is going to go to SmackDown and get the fuck away from Io Sky.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
hear you.
honest.
Yeah, I hear you, Black. So, if you remember, I gave that crazy prediction for the Rumble. I had predicted Kari to win because I wanted to believe that the Oscar treating Kari like shit side arc was actually going to lead to something.
Yeah,
Fuck me, right? But nope.
You would think it
yeah, you know,
would, but you forgot. That's too logical.
because it's
And
exactly because it's like you do. But if it was Maxine Dupree, that's what you would do. It's like yo, it's just so weird. Like
I'm
yo,
sorry. I'm sorry, but why is Maxine Dupree a wrestler again?
like don't get me wrong, I do. I swear to God, I do see a little touch of potential, like a grain of paprika potential there. But she has to hone her skills for like good 2-3 years. She's nowhere near ready.
Remember,
She
she
has a
was
look.
next. Remember,
She
she
has
never
a
went
look. She
through.
has a move set, and she has a charisma. She does. She really does. But she is just not good when it comes to the execution at all.
Remember, she never went through the ranks of NXT. When she first debuted, she was a manager. She was
Yeah.
a manager. She was a manager for that Maximum Male Models thing, which almost buried LA Knight. But yeah, she was
Yeah, I
never
ain't
a
gonna lie.
wrestler.
I'm starting to think he should have stayed there. He
Oh
was better off
God.
being that shit.
Oh Jesus.
What was his name? Maximilian, some bullshit like that. He should have stayed Maximilian.
Thought he was Max Dupree.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Maximilian Dupree. He should have stayed that shit. He probably would have
He
been good right now.
he would have never wrestled if he stayed that way.
Like, hey, it's better if he don't wrestle because he always loses. You just wasting your time, sir.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I saw him on Unreal, I was like, dude looked like he was about to burst in tears. I'm like, you literally telling him to his face that he's never gonna be the guy. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, it was really crazy, man. For them to even put that shit on it, like why y'all constantly demoralizing this dude? What are y'all getting out of this? It's like a sick pleasure.
I told you, man, Unreal having WWE Unreal was a big mistake. It just exposes how stupid they are. Like,
And I'm not gonna
Well,
lie, it doesn't help that he did a big botch during the chamber match. He tried to do the LA Knight top rope elbow drop and he botched that shit. I'm like, damn, LA Knight, man. You
I knew
not
I
that
making
didn't
was
shit
I
any
didn't
I knew
watch
better.
that
that
was
shit,
gonna
and
happen.
I was never
I
gonna
knew that
watch
was
it.
gonna happen.
I didn't watch that shit, and I was never gonna watch it because it's no different from any other fake reality show like Total Divas, Total Bellas, Real World Rules. Like none of that shit is real. It's just as scripted as the shit we watch on wrestling.
Oh
Well, what
shit.
about what about the band? Yeah, you watch making the band?
Yeah, I
She
watched it
Making
when I
the
was a teenager. Yeah, when I
making
was
the
a
band
teenager.
was
Yeah,
a
like
and then when you grew up, you realized it was a fucking humiliation ritual.
It always
but
was. Like as a matter of
hey, we
fact,
still watch because Toad said from before that all reality shows was whack. Like I wouldn't go that far. It was some reality shows that was funny as hell. I ain't
I
gonna
Yeah,
think
sit
but
I
there.
think I agree with what TKO just said. I think most of them are humiliation rituals. Like this is my first time talking about this, and we have no reason to because we're not the target audience at all. I know there's like a documentary about Tyra Banks that's going viral on Netflix.
Yeah, America's
That
Next Top Model. Yeah, my
yeah
lady
yeah
be
that's
watching that shit. They came out
right.
with
That
a
shit was
3 episode or maybe a 4 episode documentary.
Yeah, that shit was a humiliation ritual too. Tyra was always a mean girl. Like, and maybe it's because I'm a dude. So, like, as a guy, our perspective is different if I'm looking at something that's clearly directed towards females. Because it's like all these people are just now coming out. Well, not all these people. All these girls seem to be coming out in recent years with the sudden realization that, wow, Tyra Banks is a bitch. It's like, I knew that when I was like 12. It was obvious, like, she was always a bitch. So maybe it's just one of those things. Guys can see things girls can't see, and vice versa. I don't know.
I say sometimes motherfuckers just need to learn the hard way.
Yo, This is a good question, right? This dude Sifu said, would I have made that walk for the cheesecake? Yes. You know why I would have? Because we over here, we got free studio time. We not paying no rent. We not doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know these dudes is funding everything when it comes to food, when it comes to merch, when it comes to travel, all that shit. And this dude said, "Oh, I want y'all to walk across the bridge." Gave me a cheesesteak, cheesecake. Remind you, where it was at, it wasn't that far from the bridge. It's like a good, and around that time it was like what the spring, maybe the summertime. It was like it was a winter or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice little walk. I would have got the cheesecake. Like, my dude, that's nothing. You notice, like motherfuckers like Ness and who else didn't complain? A couple motherfuckers didn't complain because it was like, yo, the walk is really not that far, and it's nice outside. Like, fuck it. Mind you, like people make this shit a big thing. Like, oh, I wouldn't have never did that. Yo, fuck Diddy. Yo, I'm like, yo, but everything is being paid for. Like, what? Y'all niggas ain't going to the fucking studio. Let's really be real. Most of these motherfuckers was getting high and drunk and dodging the judge. So might as well go get some damn cheesecake. Y'all not doing nothing else.
At the same time, though, as an artist, what does getting cheesecake have to do with making music? So,
Right.
I could see that perspective.
It
but
wasn't.
at the
Yeah,
same-
it wasn't about the cheese. Yeah, it wasn't about the cheesecake. It was Diddy's way. Even though he's a sick fuck, it was his way of weeding out who really wanted it and who didn't want it. That was the point.
It was
You
all
know?
about paying dues. And
Right.
you worded it perfectly, Tove. Yes, Diddy ain't shit. But even he said, like, yo, I had to do shit I didn't want to fucking do. Remember, these motherfuckers was in a talent show and they, you know, next thing you know, they're in the fucking house on Park Avenue, all expensive paid, studio, all that shit. They don't have to worry about nothing. They don't have to pay for nothing. They going in the club, drinking free liquor. You know, they smash and all that shit. They don't worry about nothing. They're not digging in their pocket for anything. And this dude was like, yo, go give me some cheesecake. Oh, fuck that. Yo, what the nah. Just go get the damn cheesecake. Who cares? And they was like, oh, but when he came back, he wasn't there. So
A lot of like
go home,
like
nigga.
right, like a lot like totally different like genre of entertainment, but like in the Hollywood world, like like the George Lucases and the Steven Spielbergs, like those dudes, like those guys who are like royalty. A lot of those guys, like they got started off like as errand boys, you know. They just
Exactly.
they
Interns.
right,
Yes.
interns. They just did shit like, hey, can you give me a cup of coffee? Or can you go down the street, give me like some McDonald's or whatever? Or hey, can you go across the street to like this, Family Dollar, Dollar General, and get us like this big Dasani water? Just stuff that may seem like irrelevant at that moment, but like people in power, like they remember that shit. They'd be like, oh yeah, he did that, she did that, and
Yeah.
they'll like
And then,
recommend you, and that's yeah.
right. Like, and then, like I just said, like, yo, motherfuckers is funding everything. You're not coming out of your pocket for nothing. And
Only
hey,
question
you may be, oh, that's some bullshit, but it's the truth. The dude, you can't sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not going to. I'm above getting you some cheesecake. This is a humiliation ritual." Like, no, it's not. Like, look, like Gerard, like the professor just said, Gerard, he was like, "Yo, I'll just say indie." And why he said that's because you're not paying for nothing when it comes to me. You can't tell me I can't do anything because you're not funding me at all.
Yeah.
Right.
All I was saying about the cheesecake was this. The only question I had when he said go get it is, am I paying out of the pocket or are you paying for it? Because if you give me the money, I'll fucking go. But if I got to go pay for it, that might be an issue. That's about it.
Now
Well,
Tyra,
we
she
all
was
know
on
he was
that.
gonna pay for this shit. We all knew that.
Right. Now
If you keep
Tyra was on that humiliation ritual shit because she was making those girls like, and again, like I'm not a woman, so it's not my area of expertise. but I know that different girls need different foundations, and what works for one girl may not work for another girl. She was like making girls wear shit that like wasn't their color, like just wasn't their, you know what I mean? She was making them look bad,
I'm gonna tell you, as far as Tyra Banks goes, I've always said the same thing about her since the first time I saw her. God damn, she got a big forehead. That's all I've ever known about her. Never watched her in movies, everything. I'm just like, she got a big forehead. She looks like
three butt cheeks.
She got a 6 head. That's all I know.
Two in behind and one in the front. Upper front.
I never understood. Like, I never saw Top Model or nothing. My mom used to watch it. We used to watch a lot.
My lady used to watch that shit. She was telling me about that, like saying, like, how Tyra Banks was doing the most. Like, they would ask the contestants about traumatic experiences they had in the past, and then they would use their experiences in the photo shoots. That's crazy.
And that's an
Like,
acting. Not acting. You're just standing to draw upon your experiences for certain scenes. But I don't know if that really translates into a picture. But then again, I ain't no damn model, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, like it was just one photo shoot where I guess one of the contestants' moms had got murdered or whatever, I guess shot, and they had her reenact the same, and it's like, come on. Like, what are you getting out of that? And then let's really be real. After all these dudes, after these women did all these precarious shots, they didn't get nothing by it. All these chicks, like, they not like in London somewhere or going across seas and modeling. They still living normal lives. So they did all that shit for nothing.
The only one I know of that won was Ava Pickford.
And Eva, she's the only one that made something out of her career.
Oh, wait, and that runner-up chick that was on the Surreal Life messing with Peter Brady. Because I did watch the Surreal Life. Because I remember when the brat was about to crack X-Pac in the head with them champagne bottles.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ava was like a needle, and it was like a fluke almost. Honestly,
she was.
She was short. She was like the short. She was like,
yeah.
They kept clowning her for being short, but he kept killing it.
I guess my cousin. He used to do her makeup and stuff. Shouts go out to my cousin Paul Ennis, B. Make sure you check him out, B. He do great makeup and artwork when it comes to the models, B. Paul Ennis, look him up.
That's sick. Wait, is it ENN or is it ANN?
INNIS.
Oh, okay, because most of the time, they usually throw an E over there somewhere.
Yeah,
that's why
he been in the game for like 40 years type shit. He behind the scenes with it.
Yeah, my grandma was telling me apparently one of my cousins just kept. I'm like, she's up here like, oh yeah, I didn't tell you, your cousin keeps going to Japan every year. He wants to take you, and I'm like, for how long? For like 30 years, he's wanted to take me, and now he's dead. But he goes out there to play music.
Yo, my bad, my dude. Takara. Oh man, at that time, Takara was sheesh. Y'all remember Takara?
Let me look.
I remember the name.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Takara Jones.
Was her? I think that was her last name. She was bad as fuck.
It looks pretty good.
But I never really watched the show. Yeah, I never watched the show. But like the women you'll be around, they'll be like, "Oh, you see this?" And then you'll know what's going on when it comes to them. Takara Jones, that's her name. Takara Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
So Cody Rhodes is about to fight McIntyre on Friday for the belt.
On Friday,
they love rewarding losers. I'm not surprised.
They just announced it. Cody versus Drew for the title on SmackDown.
They love rewarding losers, yo.
You know they about to do a multi-man match now.
Fucking God. I hate this company. I
I,
do.
they about to do they about to do a multi-man match, aren't they? Because you ain't no way that match is gonna end in a fuck finish because of Jacob and Randy Orton is in the mix. So now it's gonna be a multi-man.
This is shit that I be talking about with this fucking company, yo.
Oh, if they make a multi-man match for the title at Mania, what the fuck was the point of the chamber?
Nothing.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? What was the name of the guy? He used to be on the creative writing team that they used to clown because he would make storyboards. Like he had, like it was a behind the scenes stuff, but he would always
Triple H do that shit now. If you watch Unreal, that's what Triple H be doing.
But they clowned him for it. But apparently his method, he had produced some of their best work in a long time. And I guess, like usual, they fired him. I forgot who.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
But he used to do all of it as like storyboards.
You know who he's talking about, Ballet? Maybe Ballet might know. Where's Blaze at? Blaze, you know? Blaze probably at work. Blaze over there sleeping at work. Let's get up out of here, though, B.
Yeah, but I'm about to die.
Yeah, but hey, C minus type show. Show wasn't bad. It was just there.
It existed.
Yeah,
it existed, and now, congrats to Randy Orton and even though Randy Orton pins Cody, goes to Mania. Now Cody's about to get a title shot this Friday. Got it.
I guess. And I hope like this when it comes to Rhea Ripley and Jade, please just keep that as a one-on-one match. If y'all gonna do a multi-man match when it comes to WWE Championship, leave the Women's Championship alone, the WWE Women's Championship alone. Let's let Jade Cargill have a one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley. That's something fresh. Lord knows WrestleMania needs it.
And please, for the love of God, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, I'm begging for that match to at least be decent. It can't be no worse than Cody versus Cena last year.
Actually, excuse me. Punk and this dude had a decent match. Punk and Seth Rollins, they had a decent match tonight. So I think Punk and this dude is gonna have a good match. Punk and Roman Reigns. I'll say this though. They should not go longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do not give these dudes over 10 minutes.
10, 15 tops, but yeah.
I got to charge this phone. Look up some wrestling.
All right, B. Let's get up out of here, B. I'll
see you everybody.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up. The Professor. What he said? GCW cooked tonight. Something good happened? Okay. Appreciate you like cooked food, Ballet. Dynasty was goody. What Black Sauce said. Cody versus Jacob. Well, you guys got what you wanted. Problem is that you might have two part-timers winning championships at Mania. Good luck with that. Wait. What? When did I ever want Cody versus Jacob? I guess. Yeah, B. So congratulations to Randy Orton, man. I'm gonna cue some music up. Yo, make sure you hit that tip jar, B. That tip jar starting to look a little dry, B. Make sure you hit that tip jar. Appreciate the thumbs up too, though. You already know that.
1 2 1 2.
Yo, next time.
Fresh white paper, hip hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant. The track is really biting. I'm getting real excited. Ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing her, probably on camera. Daily illustrationist, been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slap, will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so Sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. She rides my cock, her tits is bouncing. Front rush your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap, spitting that white crap. I beat a silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game, it's sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. Kata you mother scunt. Juggernaut of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president. Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm